Anyway, where's my pop out? Good morning, everybody. How are you? Welcome. This is the Architecture of Alignment podcast. I am Tina Brooks. We are doing tarot readings this morning. I practice Crowley Toth Tarot Witchcraft. I've been doing that since I was 17 years old. Any comments about my age will get you banned from the channel, so don't even. Alrighty. Okay, so we are reading tarot for fun and entertainment today. Oh my God, you guys, have you seen? I believe her name is Beck. There's a little girl in Pennsylvania, of all places, Hanover, I think. Which you think, being up far north would be a little advanced, intellectually awake, aware, perhaps, maybe. Well, no, she is being held up against a witchcraft law from the 1800s for reading tarot cards for looker. Like she actually, whoa, what was that card jumping out there? Look at that. I think she's going to win. Okay. I said it here first. But basically, the idea that I can sit here, read these tarot cards, and not be allowed to charge somebody finance for it yet, why the hell not? You can pay anybody to pretty much do anything nowadays. Why can't you pay me to read these cards for you? You don't know how to read them. Do you know what these cards mean? Well, right now, you know that I think that this card means that Miss Hanover, Pennsylvania is going to kick that 1800s law right off of the books, right? This is the sort of law student, your last year of law school. As a law student, you go find a stupid law on the books like that and get it changed. Do it as your, you can change some really dumb laws. When I was about the age of this young woman in Pennsylvania, I oh, now I've forgotten what I was going to say. Oh well, too bad. Maybe it will come back. Today we're going to read some tarot cards. So we'll come back from Hanover, Pennsylvania. We will come to. I am in Rigaud, Quebec, Canada, and I've been doing this since I was 17 years old. With tarot cards. I started with playing cards when I was 14. My grandmother was a professional card reader, and she started me off with a nice education. Guys, if you don't know that you are just as psychic and deeply connected as I am, you just haven't gone deep inside of yourself enough to feel and hear your own voice. There is a voice that calls to you from the universe, and it is the building block for the architecture of your alignment. And all it takes is a nice, long, deep breath to relax into it. The point of the exercise is that once you are in alignment with your greatest self, who you are, where you are, when you are, in other words, here, right now, in your full power, you're not thinking about where you were yesterday or where you're going to be the day after tomorrow or what might happen later in the day or what you even had for breakfast. No, instead, you're sitting here, right here, listening to my crazy voice tell you how to get into alignment with the voice of your own universe. I like to tell my husband I'm the center of the universe because I am. And you know why I know that? Because when I read the tarot cards for you, my tarot cards tell you that you are the center of the universe. And so the entire universe revolves around you. And why does it revolve around you? It revolves around you because you create the universe, your universe, on a momentary basis. And that momentary basis creates noise and energy that goes out and attracts other noise and other energy that is like energy. And those energies are what you use to create your best life. And frankly, you can't create anything if you can't hear your own voice. And the only way to hear your own voice, great practice, is to get in front of a mirror, look yourself in the eyes, and ask yourself, who says, who am I? When you ask yourself, who am I? And feel for the voice within the middle of yourself that says, here I am, here I am. Mine says it with a 4-year-old voice. Other people don't actually hear the here I am, they just feel a feeling. And it's like a burning, a comfort. It's like a hug from your mother. Only, it's not really your mother. It's bigger, it's better, it's stronger, it's more loving, it's more perfect than your mother because it is perfection. It is you in your complete and total self. There's a fellow by the name of Victor Wooten, who is one of the greatest bass guitar players ever born. He's brilliant, and he plays with the voice of the universe, and you can hear the real magic in the voice of his guitar when he plays. And a few years ago, now I would love to see a more recent picture of him. I bet he's got beautiful salt and pepper hair by now, much older man, I bet. And I should get permission from him to share the song because it was the most impressively punch you in the face version of, this is what the Course in Miracles is teaching. This is what the law of attraction is feeling. And anyway, it really struck me. Anyway, find the song. I'll see if I can get permission from Mr. Wooten to play it on the podcast. But it's called I Saw God Today. And check it out. I think it's super cool. And on that note, we are going to actually say hello to everybody who's sitting in the live chat, waiting to see if they can get a reading. We're going to create a little list here. I'm thinking what I'm going to have you guys do is if you want a reading, I'm going to set it up so that there are reading time slots, and we're going to book you, and you don't have to come in right at the moment of your reading, but you can come at that at the time, and that I think might make it much easier for you guys to come in and actually get readings. And for people who are actually just listening to the podcast and who don't get to see my pretty face, well, that will give them the opportunity to pre-book for the reading because they're not seeing the banner. Did I turn the banner on? Did I turn the banner on? I don't think I turned the banner on. And I know I didn't pop the link into the chat for those of you who are going to come online. Here's my cards. Look at that. I'm using me trusty, dusty. Thank you, James. Bless you wherever you are, darling. Righty. So, yeah. So, who are we going to bring on first? Who came in first this morning? I know who I'm dying to read for. So, you know what? I'm going to see if here, I've dropped the link in the chat. There you go. So, you know what? Treva, see if you can't come on first. Now, I have set this up in such a way so that I cannot see my, oh my good heavens, my back office in order to work with you guys and bring you online. So now I can do that correctly. So if you are going to, Ninja Mama wants me to start with her. Okay, so we're gonna, while we wait for Treva to come on, I'm gonna do Ninja Mama real quick because I feel, my God, girlfriend is popping. If you guys can feel the energy popping her messages, the way that I feel people's energies. I don't know if you know this, but when you leave a message, in social media, you leave energetic traces of yourself behind. Okay. And those energetic traces get picked up by me and become part of me on the daily. I get to pick and choose which one of them I like to keep, and I highly recommend that you guys do the same, okay? Because social media has become, you know what? I like to restrict my crazy politics to Twitter because I hang out with some politically inclined. I used to hang out with journalists, but all the best journalists seem to have retired or fled to Blue Sky, which is really weird because unless you actively work the damn thing, it doesn't show you any engagement. So here we are. I love the engagement I get from you guys. All right, Ninja Mama's cards, and then we're gonna bring Treva on, who's beaming like a freaking, oh my God, look at you, girlfriend. All right, all right. I love it. See, these cards, I say all the time, it's a very simple thing. It takes the time it takes tonight. Take a nice deep breath. That's it. That's all. A sip of a cup of coffee. Just freaking relax. Get here. Get here now. Be you, nobody else, and just get into alignment with the voice in your belly as I read the cards, because the cards will speak with truth and ring like a bell in your belly when I say shit that you should really listen to. Okay. And that's all you got to do. So, everybody, take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, and we're going to think the words I am, and I want you to feel them. All right. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. This is the quickest. And that is just the starting point, you guys. Once you get here now, then you get the cards. You get the cards, and the cards are crazy. Oh boy. Holy shit. I'm petrified. I can feel your energy. Ninja Mama, in these cards, bubbly. I'm petrified that I'm going to throw them across the floor. So I'm being very delicate, shuffling them. So we'll figure out why in a second, shall we? Look at this. Okay, so for those of you guys following Ninja Mama's little journey here, she has a already big, by my calculation, family, and keeps threatening to grow the damn thing by getting pregnant and then not being pregnant a couple of days later, and then getting pregnant again a couple of months. Anyway, it's this whole big thing. Anyway, I don't do pregnancy, so don't ask me. And Ninja Mama is a living example of why I don't do pregnancy. Let's say that. All right, so this card keeps coming up for the girl. She's still trying. I love you guys to pieces. I put pink in my hair. Oh, I did. Look, it's hair chalk. It is. So I'm testing hair color for the shows because I like to color my hair. I'm on show. I'm on display 24/7 when I'm selling at a show. So I'm testing this new hair chalk. There is pink, and pink sparkles freaking everywhere. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not going to be recommending this hair chalk anytime soon. And the beauty of it is it actually cleans up really well. Okay. So anyway, back to Ninja Mama and off my hair. This is the Chariot. The Chariot is about getting what you want, but doing it creatively. So this has been coming up regularly, especially in reference to Ninja Mama getting a big enough house for the existing families that she's got, plus the maybe one, and keeps threatening to have twins. One coming. There's at least one more pregnancy coming, and maybe then Pops will get his tubes time vasectomized. Ooh, big word. Don't say the word to boys. It scares them. They cross their legs. It's really quite cool. Try it. Yeah. So the Chariot's about trying to get what you want, and the universe keeps trying to pull you in different directions for whatever reason. So how do you get what you want when you're trying Anyway, so creativity is the way to do it. So here she comes, girlfriend. So I'm going to assume that this is, she had 3 viewings over the weekend. Well, this is a 7, so that gives me followed by the 6 of Cups. So this is the secondary level of good solid balance. This comes just getting the tubes removed after this baby. Yeah, so they say once you have a C-section, all the rest are going to be C-section. So yeah, C-sections are not things you like to look forward to when you want to have a brood full of babies, right? Dude, this is the 6 of Cups, right? So this is about partnerships working together. Is this in reference to the house? Holy crowly. And then it's followed by the judgment card, which is did something happened. You are waiting for, is there some sort of, there you go. Oh, look at that. And then the shadow card is the Ace of Pentacles. So you've got your financial settlement. You got your, this, that. What am I looking at here? Is this, let's get that. Is this the settlement? A settlement, the settlement. You plan. Oh, this, okay. Is he from Alberta? We're planning to move to Alberta in 2028. Has now become the plot and the plan. Who's from Alberta? Everything is working out. Everything always works out, honey. Never question. But everything always works out. If it feels like shit, go through this shit, but surf it. Don't think about the shit. Think about the good stuff that you got. Go to the gold. Don't think about the shit. Deal with the shit, but don't think about it. You know what I'm saying? Who's from Alberta? Da-dum-dum-dum. This is like this is yes, it's a decision. It's he works out there and they're changing his position. Oh, oh, right. Okay, so this is even so it's even more of a homecoming, more money. That's the Eight of Pentacles. That's the Ace of Pentacles. That's the new job. See, I see money. I told you it was about money. Good stuff. Well, happy freaking congratulations. No wonder you're so bright and shiny this morning. And so, in the meantime, you got 2 years to go with the freaking flow. So, what are you going to do about it? Enjoy the hell out of wherever you happen to be until you can change things, right? This is wow. That's fun. That's fun. But the raise doesn't start right away. The job doesn't. You're going to finish school and then you guys are going. That's brilliant. You can what part of Alberta? I love the only part of Alberta that we actually go to is Calgary. So that's interesting. Do. My gosh, you guys. Ooh, wow. And wow, what a great week for you. Edmonton. My cousin Luke is out in Edmonton. Who else? Anybody else? We have any more family? I've got a bunch of friends out in Edmonton, but my cousin Luke is the only family out there. And his mom, my Aunt Marion, I think my bonded mom, because I believe that she was my hug giver the first several bit of my life. She lived with us, and they had taken a baby away from her. And then she met my uncle Lorne and had my cousin Troy. Hey, Troy. And yeah, so I think I got her hugs as a child, which is interesting. Yeah, but they've had to put her in a home. She can't do solo living anymore. So they put her, she's in an assisted living place in Sarnia. So nice family. But Edmonton's nice. You'll like Edmonton. Dude, if you thought finding a home where you are is suitable was difficult where you are, I would suggest you start looking for a home in Edmonton right now because they have probably got the worst housing lack in the entire country. Okay. So, I mean, if you guys are in a position to buy a piece of land and build something, I would do that. But holy crowly, Edmonton is you're gonna find Edmonton is a whole new place. I just heard of last week that there was a whole bunch of new housing developments going, but they are, I mean, you could barely get a trailer home in Edmonton. Like it has been. That's why my aunt Marion actually, I think, moved to Sarnia. It's between Edmonton or Calgary. Okay, so Calgary's got similar housing issues. Uh, and I'll tell you what, though, if you end up going to Calgary or Edmonton, get yourself a really good humidifier because I have never been in a place that sucks the moisture out of you so intensely as this place. Alrighty. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna bring Treva on because it is geez, I want to know how the drama is playing out for all you guys, right? This is, and it's really, I love reading these cards. I love doing this for free for you guys, for the tarot reader in my pocket subscribers, you guys out there doing these Tuesdays, in spite of it being 3 days a week, and it's getting, with the shows coming in, it's getting complicated to plan. Gotta warn you guys, I might not be here next week or the week after because I will be in Quebec City. If you are in Quebec City, it can be arranged for me to do a reading for you, but it's got to be online or you got to be in Quebec City. So, yeah, there you go. For those of you who are local to me in Rigaud, Vaudreuil-Soulanges area, you can, if you come up on my porch, you catch me, you can get a 5-minute reading out of me for $20. So, and as you can see watching this, I can get a good bit of information into you out of 5 minutes. So, this is the Architecture of Alignment podcast. I am Tina Brooks, and you can find me at psychictarot.ca. Stay aligned, stay awake, stay in your center. Alrighty, and here we go. Figure out a quicker way to do this. Here we go with Treva. Good morning, beautiful
Good
lady.
morning.
Here, look at this, you guys.
Got
Girlfriend
some
got
wings
a
though.
haircut.
Got my eyebrows done.
You look gorgeous.
Yeah.
Look at that. Wow.
I made it through the fire thing last
You,
week.
you did. It's really funny. The longer I read the cards, the longer I watch people's physical progression to alignment through the night of the dark soul, the fire that you go through, the rip the garbage out of me because I just don't want it anymore phase, right? Because that's what you did. Some people you do it nice and slow, do it onion skin at a time, or you can do it the way that I did it. And the way that I think that, look at it, Treva just did it, is go, you know what? I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. Get this shit out. And I don't want it anymore. I'm not carrying it. I am dropping the rock. And that, my friends, is the best feeling, right? Oh, God. There's an expression, when you stop banging your head against the wall, it feels so good. But when you walk around the wall that was always in your way because you don't want to carry it with you anymore, oh, doesn't that feel so good? So good. And look at the look on your face. How beautiful you look. So what happened?
Nothing. But
Nothing.
with what? With what part?
I go, whoa, you're
I
walking around.
successfully got safe from the fire thing that went off.
Yeah.
I made it to Union Station. I figured it out and I got home.
You rock and roll.
Rock and
Rock
roll,
and
baby.
roll. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. Well, that's, I mean, that's the whole point of the exercise, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, I got a girlfriend of mine who was taught to navigate life as a neurotypical in spite of being as neurodivergent as they come. And she was able to do that mostly because her parents had gads of money. But she is able to walk through life teaching people how to do what she learned, right? I, in spite of being neurodivergent as they come, had no such benefits. This was my education. These cards told me things about myself based on, and I will admit, you guys, that it has come to my attention that my Crowley talk method is a little different from what the world is out there pretending to teach about Crowley talk because they haven't actually studied Crowley talk. Okay. And I'm beside myself just thinking about how many people are walking around with upside down cards with Crowley Toth because they didn't actually read the book, right? The book being the Crowley book. Hello, Lainey. Hello, pretty puppy. How you doing? Oh man, is she relaxed? Wow. Wow. Look how calm that dog is, you guys. Can you feel that dog's energy? Because that's crazy. If you can't feel a dog's energy, watch Cesar Millan videos until you can. Because, oh my God. All right. Let's see. So, for those who don't know, Treve has just come through a personal revolution, I would say. Huh? You had to
Yeah.
fight yourself into submission, did you not?
Yeah.
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 So inside of ourselves, my dad tells this story. There's two wolves. There's the angry wolf and there's the hopeful, happy wolf. And only one can survive. And so the little wolf says to his dad, well, how do I know which wolf will win? And the dad wolf says, the one you feed. So if you feed on the anger, you feed on the hurt, you feed on the despair, you feed on the loss, the empty, the sorrow, the pain, you will create more of it. And in order to divest yourself of those bags, and we all have them, we all create them. The first one is created with the ego inception, and the rest are just repetitions of that same ego inception over and over and over again. Why? Because we are in separation. We don't know who we are, when we are, where we are, because whatever situation we happen to be in has knocked us off kilter. And sometimes we get so knocked off kilter, we forget who we are completely. And we get lost in the narrative of what other people tell us we are, or even worse, whatever we tell us we are. And it is the first language we correct is the language we have with ourselves. Never let yourself say something to you that you would punch somebody else in the mouth for, right? Rule number one. Rule number two, if they don't like you, don't want to be around you, they're not good enough for your circle, cast them daggers of love and let them go because they don't mean anything to your existence. And if you have to do something to rid yourself or divest yourself of such beings, do so. First card out of the gate is the Ace of Cups. This is about seeking positive emotion all day, every day. Why? Because life is it's a river of shit. It really, really is it not? And
Yeah.
you can choose to focus on the shit, get lost in the shit, drown in the shit, and somebody else and everybody else and everything else is going to control your life. Or you can take control of where you are, who you are, when you are, get into alignment and choose how you're going to feel and how your day is going to go based on how you feel, right? You haven't knocked out of alignment since you got home, hey?
I what?
You haven't been knocked out of alignment since you
I
got
was
home.
for a little bit, but
Okay.
I pulled it together, and here I be.
Yeah, pat yourself on the back because that is right. Oh, dude, judge, jury, and executioner. That I am is so powerful, right? I'm the
I've been
boss.
using that. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am.
Right? I'm the boss, not my husband, not
Yeah.
my company, not my mortgage or my mortgagee, not my bank, not my credit card, not my whoever. Right?
Yep.
Me. And if I'm not whole, if I'm not complete, if I'm not happy, how the hell can anybody in my space be because I'm choosing to not be happy? And why am I choosing to not be happy? Because I'm carrying all this baggage of crap and I don't know how to be happy. So we drop the crap. And sometimes you have to do like Triva does and you seek medical help while you go through the crap because you know what? In my personal experience, a lot of people have had to go through a really, really painful, really horrible pile of crap. And if I think my crap is bad, if you think your crap is bad, come talk to me for 5 minutes. I can tell you stories that will make you absolutely grateful that your crap wasn't as bad as their crap. Right? And that's part of the gratitude. You go, that was then and I was where I was. But this is now, and I am in my full power, and I am the one driving the boat. I get to be the final arbiter, right? And I'm going to rattle things up. I'm going to create chaos as I go because people are not going to like hearing the truth. And I'm going to stay in love. See, this is a priest coming up here, not a judge, but it's judge, jury, and executioner that I'm looking at here, girlfriend, because I don't know where you're going, but you have a sword of truth in your hand that is going down on the paper like a crusader. And it's like I am saving myself by putting this down because should anybody else ever see themselves in where I was, this is their way out. This
You're
is
right.
how they save
Wow.
themselves.
Yeah.
To feel like that because
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking at here in these cards, honey. Your shadow card is only getting started. Oh, holy crap. It's a 10 of wands, right? 10 of wands is about wholeness, completeness. It is the challenge. This is get into this feeling. And I don't want you seeing this enormous challenge before you like a battle, like a war, like a drag, like this is gonna be hard because it's going to be hard as tits. It is going to be the hardest thing you have ever done. And you are going to focus on it, do it because you am.
I
You get
am.
it?
Yeah.
You get this? This is the challenge of the 10 of wands. The other tens, their endings. 10 of swords comes up. That's intellectual. I am freaking done. I can't get more intellectually over this shit than a 10 of swords. That is done and that's never going to be thought about again kind of energy. This doesn't care. This is eternal energy that is going to come and it is going to this is the energetic legacy that we started how many years ago?
6.
6, right? Right, I started my journey. Girl came by and she saw me with my tarot cards in my hands and she said, oh, she said, are you doing a reading? I said, no, I'm just practicing and learning. And she looked at me and she says, you still do that? I said, oh god, yes. Oh god, yes. Right, it never ends. It's not a one and done. It's a constant practice. It's a constant commitment to yourself and to look at all that in a bag of chips and just
Ah.
stick to your knitting. Do
Yeah.
you knit? What do you well, so right now your
Diamond
creation is
art.
your creation are the poems.
I wrote one last night. Oh my
Girlfriend,
god.
there
But
is
I
There's
sent
a,
it to my aunt, and she actually upset me. And she goes, "That's in the past. It's not in my past. This is my future. This
yep.
is me trying to explain myself to further and better myself so that one day I can help people." I wrote it on Mrs. Beasley
Oh, poor auntie didn't like the poem in spite of the pain that you released. She didn't like it. Do you know why?
because she's hurting.
Because did you name her?
She's a baby boomer.
Did you name her and I missed names?
Mrs. Beasley.
You actually named names in the poem.
No, no, no. Do you know who Mrs. Beasley is? She's a doll from way back in 68, 70.
Maybe okay.
So you never had a Mrs. Beasley. I had a Mrs. Beasley doll. And all those tears that I cried into that doll, instead of using my voice to be heard.
Oh, the Miss Beasley
Yes,
doll.
yes,
Oh, yeah, with the glasses.
yes, yes, yes,
Yes, yes,
yes.
yes, yes.
I
Okay,
wrote that
all right.
poem on
Okay,
her.
so let me just describe for everybody what you are talking about because it just clued into me what you're talking about. Ms. Beasley was this little old lady doll, and it had curly gray hair and round eyeglasses, and it was supposed to be your and I just thought it was the creepiest freaking kind of doll you could give to a kid myself. And I was so glad I never got one. But yeah, anyway, yeah, look up Miss Beasley doll.
If anybody has one, please send
If
it my
anybody
way.
had one, feel free to mention it in the and if you know if you want to go and find a link post, drop it in the chat so we can
I
see
wanted
it for
another
everybody
one.
else.
I want one.
If this is your line in the sand, right? This is judge, jury, executioner. I don't care what you think, Ms. Beasley. It's not about you. It's about me. This is my story. I get to tell it.
Oh, it's a beautiful poem.
It was. And
Oh,
I was in a position where I couldn't actually listen to it. I could just read the script on the video.
yeah.
So I read the poem. I don't know how exact the script was because I didn't actually listen to it, unfortunately. But right, this is the writing, but the pain caused there, you didn't cause.
That's right.
She chose to feel it. Do you get the difference?
Yeah.
All right. So if I get to choose my emotions, then I am not responsible for the emotions other people choose based on my stupidity. When I do something stupid, somebody points it out, I get to go, oh, my apologies. That was stupid of me. Is there amends I need to make? Did it cost me something? Do I need to pay you back? I'll tell you a story. Here's a story. We are not our stories. Do you guys get this? I'm at one of my best friends' place. We have been friends since, oh my God, since she was 17. And I think she just turned 60 last year. We are not spring chickens. No, maybe next year after. Anyway, I'm at her place and I'm using the facilities. You know what I mean? Anyway, the roll is finished. So I take the roll off before I sit down, before I do anything. I take the roll off and I go to put the new roll, which is on the back of the cabinet, onto the little spiglet thing to put it into the little place in the wall where you put the paper. And all of a sudden, the springy thing goes poof and drops down into, I don't know what kind of suction toilet they've got, but it keeps right on going down into the pipe. And I'm thinking, oh my God. And we're at a party and there's like 25 people in the house. So anyway, not knowing what kind, so I run and I get my host and I'm like, oh my God, you're not going to believe what I just did. And it's certainly not something. Anyway, I said, if it costs you anything, let me know. It cost him, I think $3 for a rubber toilet ring. Pete fixed it himself the next day. Thank God there was a second toilet in the house. But shit happens. You know what I
It
mean? You
sure
can
does.
laugh at the shit and rise above it, or
Yeah.
you can become one with the shit. Do you know what I mean? Like I could have
Yeah.
dove into that toilet and tried to fish out that thing and then walked away pretending nothing happened, which would have made things worse. And nobody would have known anything about anything if I hadn't have said anything, right? Except
Yeah.
there's a goal to this alignment that demands truth and authenticity, right?
Yeah.
Which is why you can see, you ask the question, well, how come scumbags get to rise to the top? Because scumbags are sometimes in alignment. They're in misalignment because they're aligned to the wrong things. But what you put out there, you attract. So once you decide you're going to be a scumbag, the more scumbag you put out there, the more scumbag you're going to attract.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? So the more light, the more beauty, the more love that you put out there, the more of that you're going to attract. But you need to be aware that what you do put out there is your knitting, and it's none of her freaking business, right? That what she thinks of you or your poem is none of your business. And here's the second best thing that you're gonna love. Every hit at you, every attack at you is another promotion for you to be in alignment and fix the pain and anxiety associated with what you see as the greatest story ever told, right? Because this is your healing. This is your future. This is your legacy,
Yep.
truly. Right? This is who I am. And this is a crazy, you're not going to believe this. You know, if you told everything that happened to you all at once to somebody, they'd look at you and go, you're crazy. That none of that ever happened.
Mhm.
And you want to hear the crazier part? Some of those things you will say happened,
Yeah.
and the other people will have zero recollection of them, and they will fight you to the
Yep.
death saying that never happened.
They do.
Yep.
Yep.
And they will. I told you guys previously the story of my sister and her friends holding me down and cutting my hair. She didn't remember it. That's beautiful. Did you find this? Do we have what's the story of the
See them all?
crystal?
Came off my mom's chandelier. They're all crystal. I want to make jewelry.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that, especially with these two queens. Right here, check this. I'm going to show you guys. Right, I keep saying that all the energies around you flow into the cards, right? This is you in your alignment, in your sticking. I said stick to your knitting. This is you. You're not knitting. You're putting together jewelry with your mother's chandelier. Look at the crystals. This
Oh
is your
my
mother's chandelier.
God.
The cards are really, real. This is why I say I keep practicing, keep learning.
I'm like
The
looking for them. Where are they? I know they're here, and there they were. Oh my God.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Hi
Wow.
mama, how you doing?
Uh-huh.
Right? And yeah, so the writing becomes the means to the end that in, and this is crazy, you guys. I know this, some of our regular watchers, listeners know this, but Triva is putting down her history, her past as videos, as poems, singing, and using this creative expression of herself in order to divest herself of all that negativity. That this is how you drop the rock, guys. It's work, so make it a game. And she's making it a beautiful expression of self, which is really cool to watch. But that's the key. And this is how you put an end to the pain and the suffering, because the suffering and the pain is optional. What are we looking at here? What is this, darling?
Quartz.
Oh, that's
Rock.
pretty.
Rock
Oh,
quartz.
good heavens. Well, Amanda,
More jewelry.
who's watching in the wings, Amanda is looking at that crystal and going, I know all about that rock. Look at this. Did you, are these rocks that you found?
No, my dad went up to Halliburton and he literally dug them out by himself.
Oh, wow.
Because we had a cottage up in Dorset
Hmm.
years ago, and he went up with his chisel and his whatever, and he brought. I've got a whole great big piece outside like this, and I have a second one that's sitting at my friend's that my brother decided to steal from me in the whatever storage unit, and then
Nice.
he turned around and gave him to my friend, and she gave him back to me.
I love it. That's great. That is
Yeah.
fantastic. I love a good story.
So when I'm booming, he's gonna be whatever. I'm like, okay, there's rose quartz.
Oh, that's pretty. That's my mom's favorite. Very cool. All righty.
Yeah.
We are who? Where are we going next? We did. I didn't
Thank
even
you,
make a.
thank you, thank you.
I didn't even. No, thank you. Good
I will
heavens,
send you
Stu.
my poem. I will
And
send you
I
my
would
poem.
love that. I'll tell you what though, honestly, watching folks like you get it and really really become someone in your own existence
Hmm.
is worth everything to me.
Oh my God.
I
Thank you.
am so grateful to be given the opportunity to help people find themselves like this.
You have really helped me a lot.
No, honey, no, no,
I know
no,
I'm
no, no. I
helping
just guided.
myself.
I guess you
You're
did all the
putting me
work.
into alignment.
You doing the work.
Oh
You are
man,
the
I
one.
love you so much. Oh my God.
I love you
Friends for
too.
life.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, crazy, crazy. All right. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna let you go. You have a great week, and we will see you soon enough. You know where to find me.
I
All right,
do.
enjoy. Bye, Lainey. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm gonna cry. Ah, this is why I do this. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind, you guys, that I was born to do this just because of yeah, you can just it's just it just goes like that, right? I got Jazz, are you waiting in the wings over there? I can't see that far down, and you are. All right, so let me put this list down because I didn't do that, and that is key. At a certain point, somebody is going to actually uh, I'll actually be in a position where I can do this. So we're going to do was Ninja Mama Triva, then Jazz, and then who came in after you? Anybody that requested readings, if you're out there. Good. And then Amanda, I think, came in almost immediately. Yeah. There you go. Righty. So, you guys, we are listening to the Architecture of Alignment podcast. My name is Tina Brooks. Anchor your light, guys. Choose your direction, or the universe will choose it for you. All right, Jazz, we're gonna bring you on. It is 9:48, you guys. We are here until noon. We're reading tarot cards, so get in line. Let me know that you're there if you want a reading. Good morning, Jazz. How you doing? I can't hear you to save my life. Can we hear Jazz? Testing, testing. Edit mic settings. Crank you up, maybe. Mm-mm. Not it. We're gonna crank you up. Test. No, I can't hear you at all. Oh man, you are faint. Where's your mic, honey? I've got you at maximum mic volume. We're gonna hurt people's ears if we get this thing working. Your mic is not on. Now we have this trouble. Is the mic on your headset? Where's the microphone that you use, or is it on your camera? Oh, wait. Put the headset on. Testing. Give me an alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. No. Test, test. No. Right. There is mic volume. Well, all right. So rather than, I'm going to put you back in the. Oh, how do I do that? All right. So I'm going to put you back. So let me do that. I'm going to remove you from the stage, and we're going to move on to Amanda and see if you can turn up your mic volume in the meantime. Okay, Jazz? All right. And here is Amanda. Good morning, darling.
Hi.
How you doing?
You know, there's not much drama here at the beach. I know you were talking about the drama earlier.
Oh, I hate you. Oh, my evil witch. Oh.
Yeah, and yesterday it was
Oh,
rainy out, so I decided to do some arts and crafts. So I created something,
Oh, dude.
you know.
Send me the address. I'll be there tomorrow. I'm kidding.
Yeah, come on down, fly in, and it's a little bit of a drive from the closest airport, unless you got real money.
There's only one issue with where you are, and midterms are coming.
Midterms? What? You're in school?
Where are you?
Oh, you're talking about elections, politics stuff? Oh.
Yeah. So, sorry. I'm in
You
Canada.
can tell how much I'm into politics.
Here's the thing. We do 70% of our export-import business is with the United States.
Yeah.
And a whole slew of northern states we are their primary back and forth. And politics get messy when people with agendas manage to use their agendas to spin things so that they become the one in power, and they figure out how to control the power to their own means and ends.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And you know how the expression goes, absolute power corrupts absolutely. So when, anyway, when you're in alignment with absolute power and you are given absolute power and you're a scumbag, shit happens. And so Canadians are a little pissed at the 51st state thing, followed by the Canadians have nothing we need. So there's a boycott. So unfortunately, yeah, but you guys have shit that I need. You know.
Isn't that always the case? You got
palm trees being one of them. You know what I'm saying? You're not quite that far south, are you?
No, I'm in Maryland, I got a butterfly bush.
Yeah, so this is like the equivalent of a nice Nova Scotia, New Brunswick. I can do that in Canada. That's I can do Canadian beach. It just doesn't stay nice and warm in the winter. It gets really white and cold, and anyway, yeah. So
yeah, this is just a canal to get out to the bay, and then ocean is through those trees over those.
Nice, so protected. And you're renting this place, or you own this place? You own this place.
It's a family owned place.
And how often is it empty? She says, hopingly.
It's fairly busy. They, my aunt and uncle have it, and I've been coming here since I was a kid. So, they owned a different house. They bought it in like the 80s for like $90K. Yeah. And then, of course, they sold that to get a place on the water so he could just put his boat in easily.
I do, dude. Absolutely. I love hearing the desperation and the pain of kids saying things to me like, I'll never be able to afford a house, because the media keeps telling them that they can never afford a house.
Yeah.
When your parents, your aunt and uncle, when your family paid $90,000 for what is now a very nice location financially that most kids will never be able to afford, somewhere around the world, there is a place very much like that place that is in required development where they can afford to create a future if they want to. So there's hope for you, kids. Don't listen to the media. They're stupid. Okay. All right. Oh, Treva is still here. And she says, hi, Amanda. Did you see her crystals? Oh my
I
God.
did. I was looking
So how long are we staying at the beach? Because I
until
could
next
stare out
Monday.
till next Monday. I could stare out that window all freaking day. My God.
See this chair?
Ah! Oh
I take
man.
naps in the chair. And then I go
Oh,
fishing. I got all my fishing rods.
right on. Right on. Woo. And it's salt water in the canal, right?
This is brackish
Okay.
because it's the bay that's right out there. Then the ocean is,
Okay.
so it's separated.
Cool. I don't want to even read for you. I just want to stare out that window.
Sure.
Oh my God. Well, and
All
what
day.
a gorgeous day, too.
Isn't it? Yesterday
those-
it was raining all day.
Are
That's
those,
why I made this guy.
That's beautiful. Are those screens?
Yes. So it's a screened in porch.
So you might as well be outside.
Yeah.
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 So without the bugs bothering us.
Yeah, I don't have many bugs on my front porch, thankfully, this season, but
Yeah.
often I'll be serious bugs. But I wanna plug in what do you call it? Brain fart. That's what you call that. All right. Jazz has come back with her cell phone, so I should be able to hear her better. So let's read for you. And oh, look at that. 4 of coins. That's lovely. Oh, minstrel gypsy. Does that say something to you?
Menstrual gypsy? Is that what you said?
Minstrel gypsy.
I don't know what that is.
What's that?
I don't know what that is. What is that?
Okay. The song. Look it up on YouTube. We'll figure it out. It means something to you. So you got to hear the song in order for it to mean something. There's a justice card. This is a decision that you have to make. Not that you're
I don't
aware
know.
of.
I'm on vacation, and if there's a decision, maybe when I come back, I don't know.
Maybe if you come back.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, maybe if you come back. This is where you are. This is you might not go back at all, right? and you're as though, but your pointy little head is going, yeah, but what about and what about and they need you and they need me and what are they going to do without me and what about and bitch, stick to your fucking knitting. This is about you.
Yeah, I love it down here. And
Dude.
I just, all the people I'm talking to, I'm like getting chills like when I say my stuff, and it's like I can feel them connecting. I healed a lady at the jewelry store.
You've practically got a here now. All that's left is the singing. You know what I mean? Like, make a plan. Look at that. Make a plan. And don't be afraid of what might happen. You're in a really good position, especially if this is where you get to fetch up.
I love it
You
here.
know, it's like, dude,
Yeah.
you stay there long enough, I will come to visit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can come here any time of the year.
Yeah. Well,
You
how
can
long
fly
can
into
you?
the airport where I live, and I'll pick you up, and we'll just drive to the house
Oh, you're on. But how long legitimately, how long can you stay there?
as long as I want.
Forever, if you wanted.
Yeah.
Well,
Probably. I mean, they let me come down here rent free. Like, they don't charge me or anything. I've tried to give them gifts and tea or wine. They don't want any of it. They just said, just take care of the house, and that's it.
So you have that conversation with them. You say, listen, I am absolutely, you know how much I love this place. I would love to, maybe they'll set you up with a deal where you can purchase that house from them and die there.
Well, they want me to fly out to Florida, to Cape Coral. They just bought a condo down there, and they don't know any of the technical stuff, and they want me to fly down there to help them out. So I said, okay, I'll look at my schedule and help. Twist my arm. I'll fly out to Florida.
Dude, how do I get an aunt like this?
My mom's
put
best friend from growing up, and we've always called him aunt and uncle. And
So-
when my dad was here, seeing Uncle Ronnie and him go at it was the funniest thing. It was like watching Mo and Kurt.
right, pick your battles. Like, I mean, I'd be looking at it. Here you got Auntie and Uncle Warbucks going, hey, can you help us take care of our shit? And oh, by the way, Auntie and Uncle, you know that cottage that you'll let me use at my Women Whimsy? I would like to get permission to rent it full time. I'd like to move in there full time and stay there and build a business with my crystals there and see what they say. I mean, the comfort of the way that energy flows out of my belly is like, why haven't you asked yet?
They have a daughter and a grandson, and they come down here too. So and then they give it out to other people. So it's not, if I lived here, it wouldn't be just me. There would be other people who come in and out of the house and all that.
But there are two of them there, and they've just bought a third cottage down in Florida.
They come every weekend with their two dogs, my aunt and uncle, and then maybe sometimes Tyler and Ken come down whenever they want, and then they also let other people come and stay.
But there's two cottages.
They have a home in Maryland, and then they have a condo in Florida, and now they've had this forever. So they have 3 homes.
Okay. It's a lovely challenge to go after. I mean, you're the only one holding yourself back from asking such a statement. And I mean, how many rooms are in the cottage?
4.
So
2.5 baths.
So if anybody wanted to come down for the weekend or for the 2 weeks, you could easily vacate to an Airbnb and let them have it. I'm thinking creativity is your friend.
Yeah.
What I would be doing is writing a plan, though, right? Take a look at the area, see what other rentals might be available.
Yeah.
Are you in a position to purchase a place? Do you have a down payment that would you need one? What's the sales area like? Some places you don't. Some places will go, buy my house and I'll give you three months mortgage payments off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I don't even have a financial planner or anything, or.
Well, I'm not saying you. Well, yeah, you do. Everybody, if you.
Because I don't really. Yeah,
everybody needs one. You need take time sitting here, figure out where you are, what your possibilities are, right? When you do it in alignment, that's when you want to do that sort of thing. You can follow a thread and go, hey, what if I move down here? And what if?
I have been thinking about moving, but I was thinking about moving to Pennsylvania because a lot of the friends I've been meeting lately live in Pennsylvania, and they happen to all live in the same area of Pennsylvania. And I'm like, what is that? It's like bringing me up to Pennsylvania.
Well, right. I think in your particular case, because I got the 8 of Cups as we're talking about Pennsylvania. This is about casting off what you don't need and only bringing what you do. Right. Yeah. So it's you, yourself, and a freaking crystals. What else is there?
Yeah.
Right.
My mom.
That's what?
My mom.
There you go. Now you've got your list started. Finish the list.
I can't leave my mom. Because if I leave my mom, it would put her out on the street. She wouldn't have a place to go.
Exactly. So there's you have a list to deal with. That's
it's a pretty hefty lift.
Okay. But
I do have ideas. Yes, I do have greed. Yes.
Your first task, should you choose to accept it, is to find yourself somebody who operates as a certified financial planner.
Mm-hmm.
And actually has the degrees to go with it.
Yeah.
And you'll find a lot of those guys who know how this shit works, because you really only need a basic one. You could do it yourself. You could use AI to do it. And you could probably make a lot of money, but you could also use a monkey to do it too. So look that one up on YouTube. That was fun. The point is you need a plan. So get into alignment and feel this wants to do something that you're really, really good. This ego self that you created once upon a time is here. That's who you're here for, right?
Yeah.
And what you need to plan is, what do I really, really, really want to do? Because I know out of the gate that you want to get up in the morning and you take coffee first thing in the morning, right? You're a coffee drink. No, what do you take? You drink. You
Water or like apple cider or fruit juice, like V8.
really?
I hate
Wow.
coffee and tea.
So
I
you
don't
get
need
up
it.
in the
I'm a
morning.
morning person, and people hate me being around me because I'm like, let's go. Like right when I wake up, it's pretty much go unless I had a long night. But
Now, dude, I don't move until I'm halfway through my second cup of coffee. Okay, I just
mm-mm.
don't.
I
All
like the
right.
smell of coffee. Always hated the taste, and it's very bitter to me. I can't drink it.
See,
Even with the milk and cream, I don't want to put all that extra crap into something just to make it. And I hate hot drinks.
I put cream in there, but really, really good coffee doesn't need no cream.
Mm. No thanks. I
Anyway,
have
I found, yeah, I can't afford really, really good coffee. So,
Have you
I
ever
put
heard of
cream
what a
in there.
super taster is?
A what?
A super
Yeah, yeah,
taster?
yeah, 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 yeah. Well,
That's
I'm
me.
hypersensitive, so there's I have aspects of super taste, but I've met several super tasters. Very cool. You ever get a chance? Somebody says to me, "I'm a super taster." Would it be too personal for me to look at your tongue? Coolest damn tongues on the whole planet. So there's
It's
one
really long.
guy, right? You're right. So I have. Want to see mine?
Mhm.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll save that for a reel. I'll clip this and I'll put a close up of if you want to see it, but I'll put it behind a warning. This is disgusting. Um, Very clean mouth, dude. I have the nicest gums in my dentist's entire practice. So just no big deal. I'm a geek for can't handle anything between my teeth.
Yeah.
You need the plan. It's just the plan.
I did. Last week I met with somebody and I have wrote all these notes and some things to do and get started
There you go.
with. So I've gotten it, but right now I'm at the beach and I want to focus on my moment, my now moment. I want to live in the moment,
Yeah.
enjoy myself,
Yep.
and take in whatever comes my way. I don't want to think about the future right now. I want to think about this moment and
There you
enjoying
go.
every second I have.
That's the way to do it. But that's the whole point of the exercise. That's what vacation is for, because real
Hmm.
life, it comes back at you quick enough, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Yes.
I got no sympathy for you though, because I've long since forgotten what the word vacation means. I've got this old guy, Monsieur Boucher, and you know what? That might not even be his name, but I call him that because I'm pretty sure that's his name. Anyway, Mr. Boucher walks up and down my main street every day. You guys, I've moved my office out onto the front porch for the summer. You've seen me broadcast from out
Hmm.
there. Anyway, he goes up and down several times a day. One, because he's got to go to the grocery store where he gets, fresh fruit or whatever. And the other times he's walking up. He's Catholic, so I don't know if you guys know any Catholics, but if you do, they do what is called a rosary, where they say a series of prayers. There's two prayers. One is the Our Father, which is the Our Father who art in heaven prayer that you guys have likely heard at least once in your lifetime. And there's another one that you probably heard as a joke that starts with Hail Mary, full of grace. Right? And these two prayers are said over and over again. So there'll be 10 Hail Marys, and then there'll be an Our Father, and then there'll be 10 Hail Marys, and then our Father. And if you've seen rosary beads, that's what those beads are. Okay. And you can get, oh my gosh, you can get some really beautiful crystal ones. Oh, and hey, guys, if you are Catholic and you have a set of rosary beads and you really, really love them, you can get them sent to the Vatican and the Pope will bless them for you. Did you know that? Anyway, I'm a recovering Catholic, so I don't care. But some people do. Yeah. We care about what we care about. That's what makes us individual human beings, right? Yeah. So he walks up and down doing it. He calls them, I guess they call them platitudes, which is what he does. And I said, he doesn't have rosary beads. He's got a little disc, and there's 10 nubbies, 10 nubbies on it that represent the Hail Marys. And then there's a nubby for the Our Father. And so he just he rubs the nubby on this metal ring, and he says and then he spins the ring to the next nubby, and he never forgets how many Hail Marys he's done, because he's always going to, when he gets to the big nubby, he knows it's the Our Father. Anyway, coolest way to keep track of a series of prayers, you guys, is using something like this, especially, and I don't care if you're practicing like Catholicism or some other religious mantra-based prayer system that you like, using something like a rosary bead or a prayer bead or devotion.
Malas. I think there's malas, which are just a string of them.
Yeah, can tell you which mantra prayer in your series that you're on. So anyway, I think it's very cool, but it's all about really getting into the moment of your moment and giving back to it. So you're in one of those. This is like your personal devotion wheel vacation, if you will.
Yeah.
You'll come out of it. And if you, I would think that if you allow yourself to just feel, wait till you see the card I just pulled. If you allow yourself to feel your way through this and just let it flow the way it's going to flow, totally go with whatever the wind carries you on. How many more days do you get?
I think there's 7 more days I'm here.
Oh, so
But I get like 7 weeks a year, so.
I leave for Quebec City on Monday, so it's sort of like being on vacation because I'm in a different city, and
Exactly.
then I won't be pinned to my computer all day because hopefully I'll be selling hot sauce all day. But yeah, it's the grand total. I see a party in your future though. You got a wedding coming up?
Not that I know of. All of my people have been married. I'm old. I'm older than I am, so everybody's married by now.
Dude, I'm gonna go out on a limb and call this a retirement party.
One of my coworkers just retired, and we just had a party like last week.
Yeah, did it trigger something?
Trigger something? What do you mean?
Well, because cards don't tend to read in the past unless you're focused on her party. This is a celebration coming up for you, and somebody's going to be caught quite by surprise when it happens.
Maybe I'll meet somebody new.
Ooh, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? This looks like you going out on. You're not planning on going back to school.
No.
So I've got now there's a challenge. I got a feeling you probably. I think that something is going to happen to trigger the concept of the retirement, right? While you're on vacation, and it's going to trigger something. Maybe it's the planning that you're working on, but it's going to trigger something that says to you, oh, this, I want to follow this. Do you catch what I'm saying? This is, so I'm looking forward to see what that is. And it is going to, it comes with a warning because it's going to be something that looks like so much fun. So you have to be careful how you feel about what you put in your cup about it. And this could quite possibly be your trip to Florida. Because you can't not go, right? You will fly you down. You can fix my computer.
Yeah, they want to set up their cable or something and want to look at their internet and want me to set it up because they're in their 80s and they don't.
It also gives you the opportunity to talk to them about, right? Is anybody else as close as them in your family as you are, their own kids? Or are you like the central?
Kim and Tyler love this place just as much. They have one daughter and she had one son and they love coming down here. So they're probably going to give the house to them.
Right. But how old are they?
Kim is my age, a little bit older, so she's her mid-40s. And okay. Tyler, he's in his 20s.
Okay. But they're not going to move. None of them are going to move there full time.
Who knows? I don't know what if something happens to my Uncle Ronnie or my Aunt Carol. Who knows what they're gonna do with the place?
Okay.
I don't know what their plans are.
All right. So yeah, so here's the fun part. Until you know what your plans are, their plans are irrelevant.
Yeah.
Right? So this is why the Eight of Cups is coming up. You are in a situation where you've got an aunt and an uncle who you work relatively closely with, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You have a close personal relationship. They have 3 kids of their own.
One.
Oh. One who has 2 grandchildren.
One grandchild. One child, one grandchild.
But there's 3 of you.
No. I mean, there's 3 others besides me. I'm the youngest of 4. I have 3 older siblings.
Okay.
But my Aunt Carol and Uncle Ronnie only had 1 child, and then she only had 1 child as well. So 1 grandchild, 1 child on their side.
Okay. So their child and their grandchild are both still alive.
Yes.
And you, who are inner circle, obviously, because you're going down there to fix their electronics. Why isn't the daughter or her child fixing the electronics? Why you?
Because I'm a tech person.
But
I work in the tech industry.
But that's how close you are to these 2 people.
Yes, I love them like family. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
I would do anything for them.
Which makes 3. Okay.
Yeah.
And so if they were to leave that cottage to the grandchild, he would be most surprised.
He would be surprised? No.
No, I'm asking, where would the shock come in? If you were in, if they were to drop out of the air, to have, do you have any idea what they have planned for you, if anything? I realize you likely don't care. Because
no, I don't know what their plans. I know they got a lot of money. They got a lot of money.
Yeah.
But he's very, very frugal. So what he's going to do with it, I don't know. Probably just give it to Kim and Tyler. Yeah.
Right. So if something were to happen where, so I feel 3 freaking Irish people see funerals as celebrations, but this is more as there's a celebration that's going to happen.
Okay.
That is going to shock the hell out of somebody, whether that be you or somebody else. I mean, we're talking about you and where you're going to. What are the chances that the celebration happens in Pennsylvania or precedes going to Pennsylvania? Do you see where I'm going with this? You've been thinking about going back to Pennsylvania. Back to
I lived Pennsylvania. I went to college in Pennsylvania. But
there you go. So it is a back to.
It would be a back to if I did choose to go to Pennsylvania, because I do love the mountains, but I love the water. That's where I'm alive.
I'm a water in Pennsylvania. Oh, there's really good food. My God, the best Mexican food in the entire United States is in Pennsylvania.
Mexican's my favorite food.
Is it? Oh my God.
Yeah, I had tacos last night.
Kutztown, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
There is a Mexican restaurant. 2 gay guys own it. It is the best Mexican in the entire U.S. of A. It's all organic food because it's in the organic heartbeat of the good old USA.
Yeah, you can smell a lot of cows in that area. I drive through Kutztown, and one of my friends works at Kutztown University as one of the police officers there.
Oh, really? There you go. All right. We have a farmer that grows. He's Amish and most lovely people.
Yeah. Yep. A lot of horse and buggies out there.
Oh, well, I mean, he's not quite house Amish. Is it house Amish or church Amish? One or the other.
I'm not sure.
I mean, they do use fax machines, so they're sort of in the 20th century at least. This is your challenge. This is right. Those crystals are calling, and they're not going to stop calling until you
I'm
put
going
it
to a crystal shop at noon, and a woman who's a reader is doing some readings, and I'm giving her crystals at noon.
Stop.
And I know the owner. Yeah. When her and I met, I was showing her my energy, and the front door of the the crystal shop burst open and flew open. And I
Nice.
was like,
Nice. Talk about choosing your pathway without actively choosing it, right? It's just going to lay itself right out. I like to call those sparklies.
yeah.
I swear to God, a door flies open in your face. Go through it. If the
Yeah.
house tells you, if the house screams at you, get out, and you didn't pay for the house, get out. Like, we've seen all Ridley Scott's movies,
Yeah. I just bought a ton of crystals, and I'm going to be selling them at my craft fairs. And I have to get insurance or something for if I'm doing any psychic mediumship or healing, so it protects me.
You're going to just talk to a broker. Tell them I need small business. I just read tarot cards, but I need liability insurance because I do it at not tarot cards, crystals.
Yeah.
And just tell them you sell crystals. Don't give them the woo aspect of it, because look, I sell rocks and crystals at trade shows, and I need insurance for it.
And she said that not everybody gets approved to sell crystals. So she was saying that a lot of the vendors, they have to vet you and make sure you're legitimate, but also there's so many people who want to sell crystals that they won't allow you to sell crystals and do your services.
Well, because they don't want somebody coming in that just went on to Temu, spent $1,000 on blown glass crap, and is going to go in there and tell everybody that, oh, look at this crystal onyx is worth $3,000 when it's all worth all of $3, or they don't when you're like in the tarot world, if I've got Mary Greer reading at a show, then it's a legit tarot show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If there is, the biggest, if I'm at the show and I'm the biggest name, then I'm gonna vet everybody that's presenting at that show, because I am not sitting at a tarot show selling my work next to somebody who sells devil's in the details.
Yeah.
Right? Who sells
I buy from authentic dealers that are, ethically sourced minerals.
Yeah.
I'm very big on that because I don't like child labor, all that kind of bad stuff that's associated with crystals.
There you go. So you outline, this is part of the plan that you need to create, right?
Yeah.
You need to really in alignment, nail down exactly who you are as a crystal seller. Start connecting with not just crystal healer type people, but crystal mineral rock people, right? That gives you that extra level of expertise.
Somehow, the last several years, I started really getting into crystals pandemic, which is 2020. But only the last couple of years, I've really gotten into knowing mineralogy, how it's created, how it's formed, where it comes from, and the energy properties as well. So when I do healing, I want to be like, what are you going through? This will be able to, align with you and help you through your challenges. That's how I want to sell them,
Excellent. Yeah. So you need the plan, you need the package, you need they call them pitch decks now. You need your 30-second elevator speech. This is who I am as a crystal person, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You need your marketing pieces. You need the blurb that you're going to use to describe who you are and your business when you apply for these shows, because the different shows are going to screen you differently.
Yeah, and I was thinking of selling my art too, just making art pieces like this.
There you go. See, that gives you a whole different series of, right? It gives you access, and you go, well, by the way, this is also what I do, Really? Can I hire you to do that? Well, I can't
Mhm.
sell that. I'm not juried to sell that at this show. I'm just juried for my paintings. But here's my
Mhm.
card, right?
Yeah.
Any exposure is good exposure,
Yeah.
right? And I don't care what you bring to a craft fair. I've been doing craft fairs over 25 years. And as a financial advisor, I would do trade shows, the home show and whatnot. Here, come get your mortgage through us kind of crap, right?
Yeah.
It's the more people who know who you are and what you do, the easier it is for your customers who are out there to find you, right? And I see a lot of people, especially in your situation, who kind of go, "Oh, I've got to set this up like that, and that because that's the way that everybody else does it."
Yeah.
You don't have to do that. You set it up.
I've always been uniquely myself, and I never really follow the crowd. And
right.
I've
So
always been that way.
yeah, feel your way through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like and make it uniquely. Amanda is going to show you your spirit through these
Well,
rocks.
being
Whatever.
myself is the easiest thing to do.
Well, there
And
you go. See, you're one step. That's one
yeah,
step. That's step one out of alignment.
step
Into
one.
well, from the attainment of alignment is being uniquely you. Being
Yeah.
I'm me. I ain't nobody else. It's on. Oh my God, the most beautiful woman in the entire world I have ever seen. And said to me, I said, "How? What is it? What if you had only one message to deliver to me?" I said, "What would it be?" And said, "Be unapologetically you."
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, when somebody walks into your space and strikes you with the holy crap, you are the most stunning human being I have ever seen kind of energy, pay attention to it. It means
Yep.
something, you know.
Well, I'll tell you, the jewelry shop girl, I was her first customer back in May, and then when I went in a couple days ago, her face lit up and was like, "You're back!" Yeah, she was so excited to see me. And then there was this other girl from Romania, and I was telling her, a little bit about what I can do.
But
And
you're in the unique position of being able to do it connected to a metaphysical shop like this
yeah,
one. Or, so you can say, "Oh, here, this is when I'll be back in town. This is when I'll be back in town. In the meantime, hook up with me here." You've got a great opportunity. There's a nice metaphysical shop to have as your home base.
yeah.
I am sitting in what is temporarily my reading room,
Mm-hmm.
right? Except that my daughter came to visit and she's not finished until the end of August. So I can't use it as a reading room. So right now it's just my broadcast room, and I'm reading on the porch, or we go over to the neighbor's restaurant and I'll read over there. But when you have that home base from which to operate, it gives you that much more power.
Yeah.
Right? Because somebody goes, "Oh, look, you actually have a shop. You have a place where I can physically come and see you." Right?
Yeah.
You can drive at a certain point, even though it's not your metaphysical shop. It's like, I'm going to be there. This. Right? But you got to write it. You got to feel your way through it.
Ultimately, my big picture, I think I've mentioned before, is that healing retreat center, and at the front I'll have my crystal shop there, but I'll have all the healing stuff.
I'll come
properties.
do the tarot yoga.
Yes, I'll invite, I'll be able to rent out the space. I'll invite you. You can hold events. You can do whatever you want. I don't know where yet, but
and now
that's
thinks
here.
Of it again, the Brazilian chakra crystal bed. Did you look it up?
Oh, Brazilian chakra crystal bed. No, I haven't.
Okay.
Let me see if it.
It's not a bed for sleeping on. It's a bed like a treatment bed. Pretty sure
Brazilian. Hold on, let me see if I can.
Chakra crystal bed. It's screaming at you. Did you find it? All right. I'm going to leave you down. Did you find it?
Yeah. Well, no, I just put it in my notes so I can
Okay.
remember to look it up.
Okay. Well, I'm going to send you down that rabbit hole. I got Jazz finally got
Yep.
herself a microphone, so we're going to bring her on.
Enjoy
Right.
your lovely day on Tuesdays, and everybody enjoy your work week while I'm out here. You know, I'll be thinking about y'all.
Enjoy the sunshine, you miserable
Yeah.
wench. Love to you. See you soon.
Much
Have a
love.
great- Enjoy.
Love you all.
Love. Ciao. Oh my God. Love to you guys. You are listening to the Architecture of Alignment podcast. This is about clarity first. The energy just naturally follows. I am Tina Brooks. It is August 4th, 2026. If you are listening to this and it is not the 4th of August, you are listening to a rebroadcast. So I thank you for listening. All right. You can find me live on Tuesdays, except for the next 2 Tuesdays, because I'm going to be in Quebec City and I don't know that I'm going to be able to go live. So we're hoping. I'm going to bring Jazz on before her battery dies on her phone. Say good morning,
Hello,
Jazz.
how are you?
There, now I can hear you. Clear as a bell. Look at that. I'm fantastic. How are you doing?
Doing great. Are you with your grandson right now? Since you said your daughter's
No,
visiting.
they went home. He had soccer and a couple of things that they had to do. So they went, excuse me, they went home for a bit. My daughter may be coming back in a few days when we go to Quebec City, but I expect I'll see him on his birthday at the end of the month if I don't see him before then.
Okay.
So yeah, their stuff is still here though. So they're partially, their stuff is visiting right now.
Okay. Their luggage is just there.
Oh yeah, luggage, toys, sneakers that are no longer than this. They don't fit me. They just don't fit me. So yeah, it's people come to visit, man. They leave a mess in your house, and it can be as tidily placed as you like. It's oh my gosh, it's still, it's not your stuff. So all you see is their stuff. It's crazy. It's very bizarre.
Yes.
Did you change your hair?
No, my hair's always been highlighted blonde, but I'm gonna be changing it to purple
Ooh,
over the weekend.
like dark purple, because I just did the pink chalk in my hair. I don't recommend this stuff, you guys. I got pink everywhere, and I mean everywhere. When I got up this morning, I went outside to comb my hair because the chalk is still falling off the hair. It's really awful. So purple, huh? Dark,
Yes.
Are you doing the whole thing? Yeah, but you've got dark hair. Do you have to?
I have light brown hair, but it's turning darker as I get older.
Yeah. Yeah, mine got lighter as I got older. I had an Anne of Green Gables red hair when I was young, and mine got lighter and lighter as I got older. So I can't wait to see you with purple hair.
Me either, but you won't be able to see me if you're in Quebec City.
You
Maybe
can
when you get
send
back.
me a message on Facebook or on Twitter or on, I think you can message me on YouTube. I think I got messages if somebody posts on YouTube.
Okay.
But Twitter, you guys, Pepperfire on Twitter. And if you send me a message still on TikTok, I get the messages. I haven't deleted the app. I mean, I've got 18,000 people follow. Oh, I've got more than that now. I've got, a lot of people follow me over there. So I still get the messages. Da-da-da-da. So if I'm not following you over there, you can follow me there. But Twitter is and that's my home away from home. Unless Elon's being a dink and I can't get online, which he likes to do regularly. Look at you all back. Ooh, what are you celebrating?
I'm just finally celebrating. So I went to my psychic medium on Sunday, and she told me that I'm gonna be able. There's a big change that's coming for me on the 15th, and she says that I'm ready for it. But this one, I just have to stay in alignment and not let my emotions get the best of me. But I'm making improvement, and she said that also in 4 more years, I will be able to move into my own house.
Yeah, you need a plan. You need that plan. You need
Yes,
that
I need that plan.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna blow your mind. So she saw this change coming for you on the
Yes.
15th, right? Something's
Yes.
going to happen on the 15th, something big, and it is utterly going to change you, is what she said, right?
Yes.
And she said it's going to be really good for you.
Yes.
All right. So you've been walking around going, oh, yeah, this is great. I'm going to have something wonderful happen to me on the 15th, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to pop your balloon. What happens if on the 15th that something happens for you and it's the most horrific thing that could possibly happen to you in your life? What are you going to do?
Not lose it. I'm gonna try to stay in alignment and be like, I got this. I am this.
I have this, and look for the silver lining, right? Because whatever happens, right? Everything that happens behind what happens when you, especially when you're on an alignment path, and what you put out there, literally, guys, this is quantum physics. This is every cell in your body. The more you connect, the bigger you get. The more you stay in alignment and focus on the good, the light, the lovely, the better it gets, and it gets bigger and bigger. But also, as the good stuff gets bigger and bigger, so does the shit, right? So you be careful that, I mean, I could very easily, this is a transformation kind of card, right? You can stay in complete alignment and watch the transformation happen, choose not to feel anything about it. Okay, this is part of the dance. This is part of the alignment game, is staying in alignment in spite of whatever this huge thing has happened. She's already told you that this is going to be like really great for you, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when whatever, and you'll know it, you'll go, Tina said it was going to be it was going to be something that I could either choose to go either way to feel about. Be slow enough when it happens to see what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's right.
Yeah.
This will be the best thing that can possibly happen for you, but you have to choose that as being that when it happens and transform it as it plays out. You follow me? Otherwise you're going to have to go back as a past tense and go, that really hurt. That really aggravated me. But, oh, wait, now look what happened because that happened. 2020 hindsight is invaluable. If you can allow it to fall into your best light from the get-go, it's instantly transformed because you're in balance, you are in alignment, you are allowing the good stuff to come into place, right? It's a contract with yourself, right? It is. And literally the ego self is going to go, wait a minute, I want to go crazy. And they're going to, no. We have an agreement. You are not allowed to go crazy. You are going to stay in alignment, right? And this is, you're going to have this battle with yourself. There's something is going to happen as a result of this amazing thing. And I will add to her prediction. You are going to look at it and go, nah, I'm bigger, I'm stronger, I'm faster than this, and you will not win. Right? Think of, you saw Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
All right, I want you to feel the power of you as Gandalf, and you are going to slam your staff into the dirt with your ego self, and you are going to say to yourself, you shall not pass. You stay in alignment. Do you feel what I'm talking about here?
Yes.
This is so, and then once you've done that with the, I'm not doing the angry, hurt, painful, whatever over this. Okay. I'm doing that. I'm bigger. I'm stronger. I'm faster. We're going forward because you're the only one that can stop you.
Yes.
All right. And in alignment, this is the total results of going with the flow, realizing that you are the one in charge, realizing that you are the one that gets to create the path down which you wish to walk, and shine lights in the darkest corners. Look for the beauty in what feels like your darkest hour, right? Because that's the way to do it. Because those dark hours are going to happen, and you're going to get up, you're going to dust yourself off, and you're going to go looking for more dark hours. Because every time you have a dark hour, something better happens afterwards. You get that?
Yes.
And the trick is to not get not stuck or lost in something that has just happened. Oh, that happened yesterday. That happened the day before. You catch it? So we can
Yes.
get hooked on whatever this great thing, this right. So you right now are living in anticipation of what's going to happen on the 15th. So
Yes.
you're not living today. You are not living and enjoying every moment of today because you're living for the 15th. Do you get me?
Yes.
So stop it. One can
I
get
will.
stuck in the past just as easily get stuck in the future.
True.
Get it? Let it
Yes.
come, and when it comes, on it. The trick of the alignment. Get into alignment. This is great. I love this reading. Be open to whatever is going to happen on the 15th or whenever, but
Okay.
allow it to be what it is, not here now.
True.
What a great story. Now, let's be here now. What are we doing now? What are we talking about now? What are we doing today? Where are we going today? What are we feeling right here, right now? If you got nothing to do, kick your feet back and dream about what might happen on the 15th. You know what I mean?
I'm in the present talking to you, getting a reading, and feeling I am.
You got it? Right?
Yes.
And it's always an immediate, in the moment, active choice, and it slows. Feel how much slower it is now?
Yes.
You feel, right? And it's a balancing act, literally, right? The
Yes.
the Deuce of Wands is about balancing what you might feel, what you want to feel, what you're going to feel with what you do feel. Right? So use
Yes.
what might happen on the 15th. Ooh, that's great. I'm looking forward to what might happen on the 15th. Right? To
Yes.
feel what I'm looking for you to learn based on what's going to happen on the 15th is to grasp, embrace, and enjoy the anticipation of what is coming, and then completely let go of the thought
Let go.
and live. What I want you to enjoy
Live.
is the anticipation, and live in anticipation of what is coming next with zero attachment to what is coming next. You get it?
Like, don't be in control of the outcome.
Exactly.
Let
Don't
it
even
be.
don't even think about the outcome. You can sit down if you're doing a dreaming thing and a planning, and how do I want to do what do I want to feel about something, and you're having a conversation with yourself. That's when you do the thoughting, the dreaming, the planning of what might happen. But when you're going through your everyday, you don't want to be so focused on what might happen later, right? Whatever your plan is, whatever your project is that you're working on, you don't want to be so focused on the outcome that you dropped the details
True.
of today, right? Because what if you got hit by a bus tomorrow? You spent all your time thinking, planning for
You
what might.
wasted it away in your future instead of planning for now and just living it in the present.
That's right, right? So the trick, once you get the I am thing, the I am thing becomes about focus, right? I don't know if you've seen my little picture, but if you can
Yes.
catch the sunshine between your fingers like this, right? Without looking, and the tricky part is catch the sunshine between your fingers without looking at the sun.
Oh yeah, because you don't want to get killed by the sun.
You got it right. So that's the idea of it, right? So and always, so the spark becomes, okay, what's next? So what are you doing next? Right? Your first thought, I'm in alignment. What do I got to do next?
Yes. What do
Okay,
I got to
so
do next?
yeah, and so everything that you do from that point forward is in alignment. It is in your perfection. It's the best that you can bring of you to the table. And if for whatever reason you're not feeling the best of you, you look at it, you go, why am I not feeling the best of me? Right?
Yes.
I should be in balance. I should be comfortable. Or in a case like what's been going on for you the last couple of days, when did you get the reading?
Yes. Yesterday, because yesterday was Sunday.
Okay, so yesterday you got this great reading. You decided, yeah, this is absolutely. So you see how the ego self will go, yeah, I'm going to hook onto the good stuff and lock onto it, like, right? And that became your be all and end all for the last day.
Yes.
Right? So you want to find the balance. You want to bring that, ooh, this is great. I'm anticipating something fantastic, but cut the thought off and bring yourself back into the now. Right?
Okay.
And it's the focus in the balance in the now that is everything. That's where you get your full power. And that's
Yes.
how you share it, right? And you guys who are doing this with Jazz here, this is an internal practice. This isn't something that anybody can do for you. It is your work. I can read these cards till I am blue in the face, but until you go inside there and really get one with yourself and really know, talk to yourself, so that in an instantaneous moment, you know exactly how you feel, exactly how you want to feel, and exactly what to do to change how you feel about the moment. Take full control of your life in spite of everything around you. You start to live your best life moment by moment. But it's always nuance. It's always nuancing, right?
True.
The better you get at it, the more complicated the next level of alignment becomes.
Yes.
Right? There's a moment you turn around. I'm a news hound. Like, I live for the news. I live, eat, and breathe the news. There's a point in alignment practice where you go, I really don't care what happens on the planet. It doesn't affect me because I'm right here, right now. And it's not even an active thought. It's just something you get so focused on right here, right now, that the rest of anything ceases to exist.
True.
And in actual fact, it's because none of it actually exists until we choose to create it the way that we choose to perceive it. You get it?
Yes.
Cool, eh?
Cool.
Are you having fun?
Yes.
I can't wait to hear what happens for you on the 15th. And I'm waiting for it because I'm going to be in Quebec City at the time when it happens.
Okay.
But send me a message. But understand that she was reading, and it was an astrology reading. How did she pull that for you?
No, it's just so it's like Rider-Waite. She used the Rider-Waite deck, the original deck for tarot, and then she just like says she just was telling me for a long time. I think it was supposed to happen for me on the 25th of July, but it got pushed back because she's like, you're not going to be ready for all these intense emotions. It's going to stir you up inside, and you won't be able to stay in alignment. So now she's like, you're able to stay in alignment now.
Excellent. Good. Well, the trick is to get to the point, honey, where you don't need me nor her to figure your way through this, because you can feel it guiding you all day, every day. You
True.
feel that? That's what
Yes.
you're looking for, right? Use me and her as a crutch. Anybody else that you got reading for, use this as a crutch until you get solid with feeling your total power, right?
Yes.
And you got a ton of work to do still. You've got a plan to write.
Yes.
You've got to create a financial plan so you can prove to your mother that you can take care of yourself, whether she likes it or not. Or is it your dad you got to prove it to?
I only got to prove it to myself. I have to prove it to no one else. They always tell me, don't prove it to us.
Yeah, he's saying that bullshit. He needs you to prove it to him. What I want you to do, because you love this man. This is your dad, right? You love this
Even
man.
though I have a love-hate relationship with him, because I'm like, he believes different things. I believe different things. He even told me when I went to go see that lady yesterday, he's like, is that lady nice to you? And I'm like, of course she's nice, or I wouldn't be talking to her or be going online with other psychics and getting readings too.
Yeah, tell him I slap you upside your head if you get stupid. Emotionally, I don't strike people. But this is your dad, right?
Yes.
So your dad's got a thing. Did you have the science conversation with him?
No,
about
because
you feeling more like yourself, more in control of your emotions?
no, not yet.
Okay, so that's part of it too. But uh, whether he cares intimately that you have a plan and you are able to take care of yourself, okay? He may
Okay.
not say that to you, but he cares. You know what I mean? He
Yes.
really you are so special to him. You're like a little gem in his cup. Do you get
He
that?
always tells him. He always tells me I'm his cargo, his precious cargo, and every time we
Oh,
are
I see.
go,
See, I was
yeah,
seeing, right? Precious cargo. I'm seeing you
yeah,
as a gem in a cup, okay?
yeah,
So you're his precious cargo, literally. Look, you see that little cup? That's you in there.
yes,
Look at that, all bubbly and shiny. That's you in that little cup of his.
yes.
Right. Okay. So he needs to know. And you know how you're going to prove to him that you can do this?
What?
Because you are going to you're going to find somebody. Remind me, you in Canada or the United States?
The United States. That's the next thing I'm trying to work on is getting
Okay.
collaborations, but I
All
haven't
right.
got
So
DMs or
you're
anything yet.
you're going to go to your boss and ask
Okay.
them, do you have financial planning financial plan through the company that you work for?
I have to look more into that.
You have to, yeah, I want you to go to your boss and say, I think if I'm going to have a career with this company, I should sit down and talk with a financial planner. Can you help me figure out who I need to talk to do that? You'll impress the hell out of your boss, and you will get access to your financial planner. If it's not your immediate boss, go to whoever's in HR.
Okay.
Okay. And get, because what your dad wants to see, if you turn around, don't tell him anything about it, don't even do it, right?
Uh-huh.
Don't tell him anything about what you're doing. I want you to do it because you need to do it. I need you to know how to do it. Okay. And the plan is to figure out exactly what it's going to cost you to have your own apartment or even a shared apartment. Okay.
I want a shared apartment because I know a normal apartment just for me will be more expensive than a shared apartment. I just have
Right.
to find the right people.
You got to find the right people, right? There are organizations. You recently joined a church with your dad, which makes curls your dad's hair because he's all
Yes.
about science and not woo. And as far as he's concerned, like my husband, any church is woo, dude. Any church is community. Okay? Park your damn gods at the door. Nobody cares. All right.
Yeah,
Build community.
I was telling my mom the other day, I was having this conversation with my cousin too, because she's like, so I kind of was watching like a uh a psychic podcast or whatever, and she saw it and she's all into Jesus. She's like, these people are not good, and I'm like, I'm that. I'm
I'm
literally a
evil.
psychic.
Oh
Yeah.
my God,
So
dude.
so I had that conversation with her, and I'm like, I'm not evil. I'm not doing demonic shit and casting evil spells and voodoo and be like, voodoo on this person.
Voodoo. I do voodoo. Please, please.
Yeah.
Let's not get judgmental about other people's spiritual and witchcraft practices in defending
Yeah.
our own. Right.
Yeah.
The whole point is we are all individuals. We all have different ways of connecting with our spirit. We have very creative little brains. And frankly, if we're going to get there via St. Christopher or Jesus the Christ or
Yes.
Shiva or Baron Samedi or Joseph Smith, nobody really cares, right?
Yes.
You know what? Everybody cares that we are good people, that we bring our whole, complete, authentic selves to the table, and when they do care, it's because they have an agenda, right?
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
So, in your case, what's your dad's agenda? Dad just wants to know that you can take care of yourself. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go back to that because the other people mean nothing. Let's focus on you. How do you prove to Dad that you can do this? Right? If spite becomes your superpower, honey, use it. Okay.
Yes.
That your dad needs to know, and the way that he's going to see it is that you're going to turn around maybe 6 months, maybe a year from now, and go, Dad, I'm going to start looking for my own co-share apartment. I expect to pay this much a month for it, and I'll probably be moving out maybe in about 6 months, just so as you know. And he'll say, well, how do you know that you can afford to do this? And you'll say, well, here's my bank account, and I've been doing it every month for the last 6 months. Get
True.
it? Right? So if you've got a bank of like, if you figure how much, without talking out of turn, let's just use fake numbers, because this is being broadcast onto the internet. We don't need to give away worldwide secrets, certainly not personal ones anyway. So let's say you make $2,000 a month, okay, and that's your total income based on who you are, where you are, and when you are, and you've got $2,000 a month. Well, out of the gate, that says to me, what's 1/3 of 2,000, right? So about 600 a month is about what you should reasonably be considering for your apartment space. Right?
Yes.
And then you want to figure out, okay, what do I want to eat if I'm doing all the, right? And paying attention, even if somebody else is doing the cooking, paying attention to what you would be eating and what you would be spending if you were the one paying for the eating and the cooking.
Yes.
And what you would eat and what that would cost you. And doing that exercise, right? And paying for your own laundry. If there's not laundry in the place, you have to go to a laundry place.
A laundromat.
Right? You can always do what most people your age do and bring the laundry home to Mama's place and use her washing machine.
My mom always tells me, make sure when you clean your clothes to fold them. And I'm like, or else I will forget. And then she's like, you're not doing it right. And I'm like, she told me that yesterday. She told me to sort my clothes so I could clean them. And I'm like, I have to clean them. I just have to get soap.
There you go. Right. So those are the things like, right. So your opening budget, you need to save for that pile of things that you take for granted in the house that you're living in. Right.
Yes.
So like when you first moved into this new place that you're going to live in, regardless of whether you have a roommate or not, you're going to need all the basics. You're going to need toilet paper, salt, pepper, cooking oil, butter.
Yes.
Pepper master sauces.
Eggs.
Sorry, that was a cheap, sleazy spam, but that's my life. That's how I make my money when I'm not reading. Right. So you have the list of the things, right? What's your favorite cereal?
My favorite cereal is either Lucky Charms or Honeycombs.
There you go. Right. So you're going to want a box of both in your house, right, all the time.
Yes.
So how long does it take you to go through a box of honeycombs? You need to plot for, I'm going to buy a box of honeycombs every 2 months. I'm going to buy a box, right? So if you plot and plan it based on what you are living, what you would like to live, and what you can afford to live, right? And you start with 2 months. Don't change anything. Just write it down. This is what it would cost me, right? So, for example, let's say it costs, I don't know what, $6 for a box of Lucky Charms. And you're going to empty, there's what, say 6 to 10 bowls in a box.
So that's like 12 boxes a week.
You have
6 times.
It depends on the size of the box.
Oh, okay.
Little bitty boxes cost a heck of a lot more than the full-size family box, by the way.
True.
Right? And when you live on a budget, you find that puffed wheat tastes really, really good. And if you get your own beehive, honey can be free. You know what I mean? Like this, you create your plan based on what you want, and then you budget it based on what you can afford. And somewhere in the middle is a comfort space. You get that?
Yes.
And that's free. But part of your budget has to be cover your expenses first. And when you start to cover your expenses, one of the things that you absolutely have to do, I like to do 30% because I'm a pig like that. If you're going to take 30% of your existence and you are going to put it towards your living expenses, then it behooves you to take the second 30% of your income and sock it away because something is going to come up that you're going to want in the future. There's an emergency that's going to come up that you need to spend money on, whatever.
That's where I have to save it in my savings and not touch it and be like, I don't need that. How much money I put into my savings, I'll be like, I don't need to look at that right now and pretend like it's not there,
Yeah,
because my
but-
brother was trying to teach me that, and I'm like, what do you mean it's not there? I'm like, it is there. I put it in my savings.
Yeah, but the trick that you've got to be super careful, right? Is here's your savings, here's my monthly expenses,
Mm-hmm.
right? This is just starting out of the gate. If you move into your first apartment,
Mhm.
right? And you already have 6 months expenses in the bank,
Uh-huh.
and your budget meets in the middle, and you still have extra money at the end of the month, which is the goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
That 30% ceases to go to your 6-month immediate expenses, and it goes into your long-term savings, because you've already covered that, right? So
Yes.
it's an echelon of, and by the time you are 30, you've got the money it takes to perhaps buy a house.
Yes.
And then your roommate can pay you rent for the rest of your days.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So, but the more you know about it, in Canada, they have a thing called the Canadian Securities Course, and it'll teach you everything that you need to know to understand how money works in the stock markets. And they have other courses that you can take. When you get to the point where you have those 6-month expenses covered in a savings account and you're ready to start doing your long-term investing, take whatever course is the equivalent of that course in the United States to learn how the money actually works. Don't let somebody else blindly manage your money. You get it?
Yes.
I want you to plan for all of this, because you are a woman, and right out of the gate, 50% of the population are going to see you as a woman, and half of them are going to not see you as a person. Is that crazy?
Yes, that's why I was thinking right before, when I turned 20 or after, I started thinking, what if people see this woman, like, let's say if I go, of course, it's not back in the 40s or 50s where the woman had to be a housewife, but let's say I go to get a car. I don't want the person to be like, you're a woman, I'm going to make you get this car for more than it's the price worth or something. And then I would
Right.
tell my mom's like, and then I told them, I also want people to like, yes, I might look very young, even though I'm 24. I was like, I hope people don't take me as a 17-year-old and talk to me like I'm a 17-year-old woman when I'm not that age.
Yeah. Well, this is it. 50%, statistically, 50% of men are going to look at you and are simply not going to see you as their equal at all. Be prepared for that out of the gate. They will not. They will see you as everything other than their equal, and most of it's not pretty.
Yes.
And the other half of them may or may not be living in their ego heads either, but they're still going to see you as a woman. They may see you as an equal, but know that in spite of it being 2026, there is so much ingrained patriarchy in society that the boys that actually see you or want to see you as an equal don't even recognize their own patriarchy.
Yes.
Okay. So out of the gate, you got to be 10 times bigger, stronger, faster, smarter, all of that than any boy. So because they'll pat you on they'll make the most condescending things. I had a guy, I have been coding on computers since I was 12 years old. 12. 12. As long as the words, the name Microsoft has existed, I have been coding. Okay. And a guy said to me, well, the other day, the top of my head almost blew off. I went instantly out of alignment. And the guy said to me, maybe all you need to do is clear your cache. And I went, don't you fucking dare. And I said, no. I said, dude, I said, here is my problem. And I went instantly into my PowerPoint, and you will find this useful. You get into that I am, and you speak your truth in spite of whatever condescending thing they just said to you. And they respond one of two ways. They will get their back up, and instantly, this is not somebody you need to deal with, because they are never going to deal with you as an equal. Or you will get a secondary reaction, which blew me away the first time I saw it, which is, my apologies, let me correct my energy. And they rise to your element. Those guys are our allies.
Yes.
Do you feel what I'm asking you to look for when you're dealing with other people?
Make sure they're not becoming condescending and like
feel your way through it. And if ever they say something to you that you feel it and you bristle, look at it and go, why did that just get a rise out of me? And if it's important because it's a patriarchy thing, and you have to do some sort of business with this person, then bring it up. Because anybody you are doing business with needs to be one-on-one with you. Or you've got an improper power, an imbalance of power, right? Police get an imbalance of power. Judges get an imbalance of power, okay? Your financial advisor, your banker, these are not people that have power over you. You have the power in such situations. Do you get that? You are the asset. The money that you make, that is the asset.
Yes.
Right? Okay. So the more you know about all of the things that you need to know about to get the motors right. And if you can't wrap your head around something, like, for example, let's say you can't do basic math, right? I can't. Basic math is a pain in the ass. I have to do like long division. I can't do short division because I lose places, right? So I use a calculator, but I learned I have dyscalculia, right? I can't hold the pattern inside of my head long enough to finish the calculation, right? It's
that's like what I mean, with me, I understand numbers, but that's what happened to me yesterday. They had me count out the racks and the clothes that were being returned. And I'm like, the first time I didn't get the right number, and then I had a recount. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? I'm trying to get the right number and count out the right things. I'm like, I'm taking my time.
Yeah. Yeah. The trick is I'm like that too. If I go too fast, I can make mistakes. Also, in accounting, always count 3 times.
1, 2, 3.
No, if you've got to do a count of things, when we're doing accounting and we're doing the math.
Okay.
If it doesn't balance, right? Everything's got a balance. This is a financial thing. Everything's got a balance, right? So in a spiritual level, if you're counting a series of things, like, so for example, there has to be 50 of that shirt.
Yes. Right? Or 50 of those pants. 60 of those pants.
Or whatever. Make sure that there's 50 of them. So, okay. So you put them up, count them 3 times. That way you're sure.
Yes.
You don't have to do, if the first 2 counts are the same, you don't have to do the third count.
Yes.
Always count 3 times.
Okay.
Right. I do that with my tarot cards. Sometimes you catch me, I'm still counting my cards when I start early in the morning. Just make sure I've got all 78 of them when I start.
Okay.
But count 3 times. It's like, if you're cutting fabric or you're cutting wood for a project or you're cutting a length of string, measure twice, cut once.
Yes.
Do you get it?
Yes.
So and then nobody can say, well, you miscounted. No, I didn't. I counted 3 times, and there's definitely 50. You feel the power?
Yes.
Right. So when you know for certain, right? This no, you don't have to, oh my God, I don't know. Right? You can say, whoa, I don't know. Right? But when it's required that you know, knowing that you know is even more power.
Yes.
And nobody can take that power away from you. So this is, you understand that this conversation about the number of shirts, that's just an
Yes.
analogy for other people going, well, I know better than you do,
Yes.
right? When you know what they need to know, you at least know what to expect from them. Whether they're
True.
good at it or not, you will know, because I had a conversation with a guy yesterday. He started talking about VNA, which is viral nucleic acid. See, I told you I love to talk politics.
Yes.
For some reason, there's a whole slew of people out there in the world that are either anti-vax or vaccination hesitant. Don't come at me. I don't care if you get vaccinated. I'm vaccinated. I'm good to go. A virus gives off this thing called viral nucleic acid, and that's how they know it's a virus. And it is unique to the virus. If you hear these words, you guys do not have a conversation with these people. They are trying to mess up the conversation. For some reason, they want people not taking vaccines, and I don't know why.
Okay.
I had one of my best friends when I was a kid had polio, and his left leg was 3 inches shorter than his right leg. He had lifelong health issues. I don't even know if he's still alive. Is he out there somewhere? Hi, sweetheart. But the whole point of the exercise is somebody else going, oh no, don't get this vaccine because whatever, is the same as somebody else going, well, if you didn't count that 3 times, you don't know what that count is. You're making that up. And they can say whatever they want, but when you know, you know. You get the answer?
Yes.
Does that work that way? So that's how, and bring that back to your dad. That's how your dad will know. You know, you say to your dad, look, this is here. You want to see what my tarot cards have done to me? Look at how my life has changed just over the last 6 months.
Look at how much confidence I have.
Look at my bank account.
Yes, look at my bank account.
Right? When you turn around and show him, because 6 months of the expenses, we were just talking, right? So let's say
Yes.
you're meeting at the middle and your expenses are $1,800 a month. Multiply that by 6. It's 12 grand.
12 grand.
No, is it 12 grand? 6 grand. It's 6 grand.
6 grand.
That's $6,000. Oh no, it's not. It's 12,000.
12,000.
It's more. That's how I told you I have this
Yeah.
calculator. I can't do math in my head. But you get what I'm saying? You turn around and go,
Yes.
no, I'm ready to move out, Dad. Here's my budget laid out. Here's my income laid out. And oh, by the way, here's my bank account. You show him your bank statement or your bank app, and he's going to look at it and see more cash in your bank account than he's possibly ever had in his, and he's going to choke on his own spit.
Yes.
You catch what I'm saying?
Yes.
This is the kind of power you have within you. And nobody, no matter how they see you, can take that away from you when you use that power for your own means. And this is how you're going to use that. Right? You're going to overcome his, you're my precious little, you're his precious little cargo because he needs to take care of you. You get it?
Yes.
He sees you as you can't take care of yourself. So your task is to walk in there 6 months, a year from now when you are ready. Right? Even if it takes 2 years, it might take you 5 years. I don't care. Take your time. This isn't a competition. You're going to be here for another 100 years. Do you get this?
Yes.
You got all kinds of time. Okay?
Yes.
All right? He just wants to know that you are really capable of taking care of his precious little cargo.
Yes, I'm capable of taking care of myself.
Yeah. So you need to dot the I's, cross the T's, make that plan, put it into action. And like you said with your mom, now I want to be able to move out in 2 years. And it might take 5 years, but if you shoot halfway to the moon, you get halfway there.
Yes.
So, well, okay, maybe, when I started this project, I wanted to be ready for it to move out in 2 years, but it took me 5. So what? You're going to be 29. You know,
Yes.
5 years. I'm going to be 65. I'm already working on my 3rd career here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All the time in the world. Take
My
it.
mom and dad always say your jobs always change out through life. You don't have the same job you started with when you were 15.
That's
You have
right.
1,000 jobs.
Yeah. Well, this is it, right? So, but now you are in a position where your I am is in absolute desperate need of deciding who you am. You know, who
Yeah.
you that is so important to you. Nobody else cares. Do you get it?
Yes.
Right? I mean, your dad cares, your mom cares, but that's because they're your mom and your dad. Okay.
Yes.
You take that mom and the dad relationship out of there, and there's a, there are very few people possibly in the world that would, throw themselves in front of a bus for you, and that may be your parents, maybe your siblings. You know what I mean? Maybe
Yes.
not. Maybe not. Maybe they don't have
Yeah.
it in them to be the one to throw them in front of a bus, themselves in front of a bus. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So the more you are able to rely on your own power, rely on your own self, the more power you have and are capable of creating. Get it? Even if
Yes.
you have, even when you have none, like right now. You know what I mean? You have no power.
Yes.
You have no responsibility either. Like if you were to lose your job tomorrow morning, you don't have the insanity going into your head. How am I going to pay my rent? How am I going to feed myself?
Yes.
Right? You don't have that insanity to look forward to should something happen like that. So this is the game. You are going to create the plan based on where you are right now. And when you have it solid, then you go, okay, all right, now I'm ready to really do this. Let's start looking. But you'll have that nest egg beneath you, and you will have a plan that works in practice because you will have been working it for a certain several months,
Yes.
right? And you'll collect all the things that you need in spite of the having to. What did you do with the having to stage your room?
So I finally achieved cleaning it, and now I'm just working on staging my room and getting rid of stuff that I don't need. Like this morning, my mom said, make sure you make your bed, or make sure you get rid of these. I have these stuffed animals on my bed, and my mom's like, get rid of these animals because sometimes they end up on the floor. And I'm like, I might want to keep those. And then she's like, treat them like they're your own family members. Would you let us fall on the ground and just let us stay there? And I'm like, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If they mean something to you that you want to keep them, create. I was just thinking that you need to create, like for example, I have a Pooh Bear teddy bear that my brother gave me once upon a time, and he sits on a shelf with the two teddy bears that I put change into for my two grandkids.
Okay.
Right. So that Pooh Bear, which I mean, it's just it means nothing to anybody. I'm going to die. Somebody's going to go, why is this little Winnie the Pooh Bear sitting here on the shelf with Zara and Teo's little teddy bears?
Yes.
Nobody will know but me. But if it means something to you, treat it like it's a cherished. Right? Put it in your cup. If it deserves to be in your cup, treat it accordingly. Your mom is right
Yes.
on that advice. Absolutely. All right, darling, you have a fantastic week.
You too. Have a great trip
Good
in
luck with
Quebec
your
City.
planning. Yeah, I'm not going to be back. So drop me a message somewhere. Let
Okay.
me know
I will.
the big thing, when the big thing happens. And here,
Okay.
I will. Here's the fun part. When you are practicing alignment, like you've been practicing, the better you get at it, the less effect some of these big things actually have. You go, that was the big thing I was waiting for to happen. Right on. Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yes.
balance, seek balance in all things. Be here now. Have a great week.
You too. Have a great trip.
Thank you. We will see you again. Have one. All righty. I thank you guys for tuning in today. It is almost 11:20 Eastern Time, just outside of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. This is the Architecture of Alignment podcast, and I am Tina Brooks. We are helping people find and live their best lives by building their own alignment, one tarot card at a time. I want you to breathe into your power. I want you to move with intention because this is your world. This is your universe. Let it revolve around you because it really does, you know. Like Victor Wooten said in his song, I Saw God Today. He only had one son. So who were you? I have Marianne sitting in the background waiting to come on for a reading. So we're going to bring her in. I got to take a quick hi to Holly Booth, who is working and probably is only going to see this on the replay. So hi, Holly. Sorry I missed you. All righty. Good morning, Mariana.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, good.
Treatment's all done?
One more on Friday.
On this Friday.
Yeah.
And done. Excellent. So when I get back from Quebec City,
Yeah.
3 weeks from now, you're gonna be shiny, happy people.
I hope so. I have the treatment on Friday, and then I think he's sending me for a CT scan this month.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping it's going to be all in the clear. And yeah.
Fingers crossed. Touch wood.
Yes.
Very excited for you. Oh, do you feel the lightness of being? You feel the anticipation, the feeling, the healing. Is the exercise helping?
It is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I just have a hard time still shaking off the fatigue, you know, like I sleep in and I try to get up earlier, but it doesn't work.
No, it's okay. Allow yourself, pat yourself on the back, right? There's cells in there that are still dealing with, right? There's every single one of those cells has to shake off all of that poison that they've been ducked with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And some of them are still carrying garbage from your previous existence.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do, right, with the cancer that are different illnesses that were created from suitcases that you've been carrying emotionally. You get it?
Yeah, that's true.
So, you know, if you're feeling that, go into it and go, what's causing your disease, Mariana? What is causing you to feel your way to the answer and see if there's one of those onion skins that you can peel apart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think I'd like to say it's Eckhart Tolle, but I'm not sure it was Eckhart. It was one of the Course in Miracles guys. And he said, when, if you're in pain, he says, go after it, go into it and ask it. Tell me what causes your pain and feel your way to the answer. Right? If you whatever pops into your head, feel in the belly and go, is that what it is? And your belly will go, no, that's not it. And when you think the right thing, your belly will go, that's it. And it'll ring like a bell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you want to go after it and go, what is that? Transform that feeling. Have you started working at transforming past emotion yet?
I have, yes.
Okay, so you're going to look at whatever that situation is, especially as you're coming into the healing, right? So the exercise is, no, we're healing, we're getting better. And the more healing cells you've got going, the more healing cells will teach the other cells we're healing. It changes the entire cellular story. 2 years from now, you will be in complete healing as far as your cells are concerned, because that's the only story they will know by then.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I'm not sure if it's physically or it's emotionally, you know. So
it's both. That's the beauty of it, right? Because there's two of you in there. Right? You've heard my wolf story. There's two wolves in there.
Yeah.
There's the angry wolf and there's the happy wolf.
Yeah.
Right? Which wolf wins? Choose the happy wolf. Always choose the happy wolf.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? And if you can't find happy, create happy.
Yeah.
Right? If you can't, well, okay. So your kids aren't with you all the time because you're in separation, right?
Yeah.
All right. But you can create happy in a second.
Yeah.
Right? You already know this is the practice, right?
Yeah.
So you create when you're not feeling well, you're not feeling, all right, okay. So we're going to do a happy ed. What makes you feel? If nothing comes, just do a happy exercise, right?
Yeah.
Just do a happy, what's that? Oh, have you seen this happy song that they've got? Oh my God, I'm in love with it. It is so stupid.
Yeah.
Every single cell is happy and well. And I don't even know the song yet. I think it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in the universe is say, sing this damn song to yourselves. Okay. They're
Yeah.
teaching it to little kids in elementary school. And
Yeah.
that every single cell is happy and well. You don't even need the rest of the song. Just sing that in a sing-song, happy voice to yourself over and over in a meditation until every single cell in your body feels happy. Do you get where I'm pushing you here?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is you. I cannot tell you over and over again how important the words, the pain and suffering is optional.
Yeah.
We choose it on a momentary basis. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So, and yeah, everything you gotta go through, you gotta go through. That's the shit that we're here for.
Yeah.
This is healing. Yeah,
Mhm.
it doesn't feel like healing when the poison's going through every cell in your body and you feel like you just want to fucking die.
Yeah.
I get, I'm doing menopause from hell, so I get it. All right, every
Yeah.
time I get a hot flash, the flames of hell have opened up inside of me. I'm doing this demon battle, and it's just natural menopause, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes I get these, oh my God, they are so bad. I'm on the verge of fainting. I'm like, okay, I can't handle. I'm laying down on the stone floor so
Yeah.
that I don't fall down there, kind of like they're so bad. I went and actually got my heart tested and everything.
Oh,
'cause
wow.
they're freaking me out. I've got, my heart is in it. She's like, I said, how long do I'm barely even breathing fast, and I'm on
Yeah.
an uphill climb on the walker like this, and I'm at the verge. I'm doing a nice, slow, steady climb, and I got a good
Mhm.
puff going on. I'm like, how long do I got to do this? And she says, well, as long as you feel like doing it at this point. She says, I got all the data I need. You're in great shape. Your heart's in great shape. And I went, oh, okay. And immediately stepped off the thing and went, oh, okay, I don't need to do this. But the point being that these hot flashes come and my brain instantly goes, oh my God, my heart is on fire and I'm fainting and I'm going to die. Right. And
Yeah.
then my brain will do everything in its, because that's what the stupid ego suit does. Right. It
Yeah.
does everything in its power to reconvince and support the idea that you are dying. You get it?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
you, especially since you got cells in you that would have you die,
Yeah.
that you are fine to go, nah, I'm not ready to die. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You need to tell not only those dying cells, you're dying, you're out of here. That poison, that is specifically designed for you. Out, 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 out.
Yeah.
And you need to sell all the cells that are staying, all the good cells, all the happy cells. You got to tell them to be happy and well on a daily basis. So if you have not seen this crazy, crazy video yet, honey, see this video, find this song.
Yeah.
And every single cell is happy and well.
Mhm.
This is your chant. Look at this. And that's your challenge, right? So now, and the more times you shoot that energy out there, the more of those cells. This is like, these are synapses, energies inside of the brain, right? It's just simple science. Every time a synapse fires and you are in the process of thinking every single cell is happy and well, this synapse is telling all the new cells that are being created in that moment that
Mhm.
they are perfection. You get it?
Yeah.
I don't know how it works, but it's got a weird placebo effect to it. Use it. It's your friend. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Placebo works. They don't know why. They can't, you know, if you're spiritual, you can get, you know, laying on of hands. If you're not spiritual, just go inside and do the happy and well song.
Yeah.
You know, be a happy dog. That's what it's all about.
Yes.
So, you don't want that, but over and over and over and over and over again, constantly.
Mhm.
That's the science of it. And yeah, I'll look at you creating. You're not gonna die. Look at that. I got an
Mhm.
Empress card for it. So this is about creating. This is about, you're actually starting to feel like, oh, wait a minute, I am not gonna die.
Mm.
You weren't feeling like that not very long ago, were you?
Yeah. True.
This is a shift inside of you. You're like, oh my God, you're a little stunned like a deer in the headlights.
Mhm.
But you're like, oh my God, I got a new go round.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Feel it.
Mhm.
Own it. Own it. Because this is the part that's pointy headed and
Yes.
right? It's fearful. It is angry. It's hurt. It's the part of you that's sick,
Yeah.
right? It's the one that's feeling all of that suffering and pain.
Yeah.
This thing doesn't feel suffering and pain.
No.
This thing doesn't. Nope. Nope. Go in there. Go in there. Stay in there. No pain. No suffering. It's lovely. You already know this. Be this. Be
Yeah.
this. Create this. What do you have to sign? Do you have a signature? That something that you have to sign?
No, nothing yet. No.
Nothing that you have to write. You're writing a gratitude journal.
No.
Ooh, start that. Start
Yeah.
Yeah, gratitude, dude. You've just been given a new lease on life.
Yeah.
I am not gonna die. That should be the first thing at the top
Yes.
of your gratitude journal. Go on the internet if you can physically go shopping. Yeah, go shopping. Buy yourself a really nice book that you're gonna like picking up. That's gonna make you feel good looking at it. That makes you feel grateful. That reminds you how fantastic it is that you are alive. Right, and you're gonna write the date. If you start today, write the date at the top and start at the end of the day. Right before you go to bed, put it right beside your bedside table. Last thing before you go to bed, the first day that you start, you'll start with the last thing. And I want you to start that. I am not going to die yet. Throw the yet on there because otherwise your brain will go, but we are going to die. Yes, you will die. We are not going to die. You are gonna die. That meat suit, that beautiful meat suit that you're walking around in, that's gonna die. This is ashes to ashes, dust to dust. We are not gonna die. You feel the difference? Feel the difference as I say it, because the truth rings like a bell in your belly when you speak it to yourself. Right? Feel that every single cell is happy and well. And commit yourself to yourself, because it is that alignment, that balance that creates your new story. And your new story is, I've got a new lease. So start with the gratitude journal and you'll find that, right? So you've got a job to go back to.
Yes, I'm still on leave. I don't know when, but yeah.
So you've got to start planning for when you're going back. If you're going back, right? Because you've got quite a bit of time yet for you to allow to be sick before you have to be back, right?
Yes.
Like you got breathing space here. Well, take advantage of the breathing space.
Yeah.
Like use it to heal every single one of those cells. Don't go back until you are 100% in your I am, because your job right now is to heal all of those unhappy, unpoisoned cells that are sitting there kind of going, what the hell did you poison me for? I wasn't trying to kill you. You know what I mean? Like, this is the ego programming of those cells in there that are like, why'd you do that to me? Well, we did that to you because we need to get rid of those guys.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'm ready to, even if you would say that everything's in the clear and for me to go back to work, I don't think I'm ready for that yet.
No, I want you, this is my commitment to myself, is that I am going to create my alignment in such a way that when it's time to go back, I'll know it.
Yeah.
Right. And that's when you go. In the meantime, take advantage of the support system that you have allow the hurt and damaged part of you to be hurt and damaged long enough to get on board for the healing and get healed. It's cells are a 2-year. This is Neil deGrasse Tyson, you guys, and he will say, I love this. Every single cell in the body is replaced by a new cell every 2 years.
Okay.
So every 2 years, you will be a completely new person.
Oh, nice.
Right? And Mooji, who is this, I love Mooji, guys, Mooji, find Mooji, he's brilliant. Mooji will tell you that you are not your stories.
Yeah.
Right? But you are exactly who your stories are.
Yeah.
You get it? And that's the power. The balance is when the power becomes too much and then we start to corrupt ourselves, right?
Yeah.
but you, in your case, we are down here, and we were looking for balance here. You're going to use that power to get up to here, but the power that you are looking for is not spiritual power. You are at no loss for spiritual power at the moment. Your loss is physical power. And so your spiritual energy needs to be focused on putting power into all of those poor damaged cells that you have deliberately damaged and hurt. Shame on you. Right? And apologize to every single one of them. I'm so sorry. This is the last one, you guys. But we're getting well. All the sick ones, all the killing ones, they're dying, they're gone, they're going. We're getting hell from here, and make it a commitment, right? But this is focused on self. This is all that in a bag of chips. Stick to your knitting, and really use this time. Look at this. This is ruminating, internal. Get inside. Get one with who you are, where you are. You see this little cavern behind you?
Yeah.
That is your life waiting for you to get up and walk down it. And look at it. Look at the burning. Look at how exciting that is. All the love, all the light, everything that you have ever promised yourself and anybody has ever promised you is down that pathway. All you got to do is get well and get up and walk it.
Yeah.
And that is where you are. There's just no more than that. It's how you feeling today? I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Am I well enough yet? And that's the first thing you want to ask yourself when you get it in the morning. Do your gratitude journal. Am I well enough to do a day today? And you might want to talk to your boss at a certain point, like look for the light in the darkness. Talk to your boss at coming back at partial hours.
Yeah.
Maybe come back a couple hours a day.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? And ease yourself back into it, and you will surprise yourself. You will surprise him and all of your coworkers and your family how quickly you get back into the groove of things.
Yeah.
Do this dance in alignment, but take advantage of your space right now. Like I've been telling Treva for the last few weeks when she's been dealing with doctors and her and dealing with the insanity inside of her head. She's dealing with mental noise. You get to deal with physical noise. But it's the same energies.
Yeah.
It's the same exact energies. They don't go anywhere. They don't do anything. And your alignment, you have that nice, safe, comfortable, quiet, no pain, no suffering space inside of you. You've already found it. Use it.
Yeah.
Right? And then,
No, I know.
Where you're going. Holy crowley. What time do we have? Oh, what great cards. I'm loving watching you get healthier and healthier.
Yeah, you did mention last time to go on the trip. I did go with my brother and his family. We went to Quebec City for 2 days.
Oh, I'm going there next Monday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was nice. I was tired, of course, but it was nice to get away for 2 days.
Wonderful. I'm so glad you went.
Oh, yeah. It was great.
When are you going to go again?
I don't know yet. Everybody's back to work, so I'm the only one that's still.
Well, I'm going to be in Quebec City for 2 weeks starting next Monday.
Oh, okay.
Which is why I want to remind everybody, which is why I won't be on live probably next week and the week after. Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's going to be a miracle to happen if I can figure out how to get it set up. But the show starts at 10. And I'm almost positive I'm going to be alone on the opening day, which is the Tuesday. So if I'm alone, there's no way I can broadcast.
Okay.
From the booth. And frankly, right now, the Peppermaster pays the bills. And so that's what allows me to primarily do this every Tuesday. So it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you see the on your card? Do you see a CT scan showing a clear or?
Let's ask. What's a CT scan? I've never asked actually that question.
Yeah.
What's the CT scan going to say? Oh, well, I like this. Okay, so this is the world card. So the world is all about that moment of double completion where you wake up and the sun comes out and the birds and it stopped raining. Do you know that feeling?
Mm-hmm.
So it may not be the entire end of it. There may be treatments and stuff, but this is the beginning of, yeah, it's you're gonna get great news.
Okay.
Great news from the CT scan.
Okay.
How perfect? It may not be as perfect as one might like,
Mm-hmm.
because I've got your shadow card as the Tower.
Mhm.
But like I always say, I don't know what you're feeling inside of your pointy little head, but you might be surprised if you're thinking, if part of you is still doing the I'm sick, I'm dying thing, and I know
Mhm.
part of you still is,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
This could be the shock of going, oh shit, I'm not dying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But something is whatever you least expect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking this is based on these cards. I'm thinking this is going to be really, really good, and take a close look at what the next steps will be.
Okay.
Because there's a moon following, and the moon is about shining light in darkness, about things that we don't know yet. So they might come out and say, oh yeah, no, we've got great response, blah blah blah, but we still have this and we want to watch it for a little while, sort of energy. I'm kind of getting something. We'll see when you get the details. Like I said,
Yeah.
I can get the energy, I can't get the details, but
Okay.
the energy I'm getting is still covered by you very much being online with the idea, oh God, I'm so sick, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay, like cells in your body are screaming this, because how long have you been telling yourselves this?
Yeah.
Stop it. Rewrite
Yeah.
the story. Every single cell is happy and well. Every
Mhm.
single cell is happy and well. The
Yes.
rest of your days, okay? No more illness, no more sickness, no more
Mhm.
nothing, okay? And even if they are sick cells, they should be happy and well. Do you get it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Because you don't die. You are eternal. You are the son of God, because you only had one son, right?
Yeah.
Ugh. So feed, and you know what? I mean, it really all comes down to that power of the placebo, the
Yeah.
power of positive thinking, the power of really allowing that energetic center of power within yourself to dictate that all is well. Everything is perfect,
Yeah.
no matter what's going on.
Yeah.
Right? And you already know this because you've been dancing with it and trying to. I want you to commit to the dance. I want this to be your dance partner for the rest of your days.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
You already feel the power of it that you are giving yourself and creating for yourself on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I really want you to commit to it.
Mhm.
Because look at the good stuff that happens.
Yeah.
How many crazy, like, wow, that was cool.
Mm.
And out of the blue shit that, like, why is that happening? It's happening because you are creating happy and well. You get
Yes.
it? This
Yeah.
is the energetic attraction. When you are in alignment and you are projecting that every single cell is happy and well energy,
Yeah.
that's what you attract. That's what's going to come back to you.
Mhm.
So the less you allow yourself to project the negative energy and the negative thoughts and the pitiful me's,
Yeah.
the less the pitiful me's can come.
Yeah.
Right? Because it doesn't matter what you throw at me. I'm a happy camper.
Yeah.
I'm happy as a pig in poop, because this shit isn't going anywhere.
Mm.
It's a new day, different shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Sure.
matter. That's what it is. This is. Did you ever think in the lifetime of your existence that you would go on the internet and there would be a poop emoji, and if you said the words a poop emoji, everybody would know exactly what you mean? Never in a lifetime. Dude, when I was a little girl, if you ever even mentioned bodily secretions of any kind,
Mm.
you were out of polite society, and now you're into I can't even,
Yeah.
they used to have etiquette school when I was a little girl.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you would
Yeah.
go to school, you would learn how to dance and fold your gloves. And thankfully, I'm slightly too young to have done that sort of thing. But oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Fold
Perfect.
your gloves just the right way, and yeah, yeah. Oh, the big thing I got a kick out of this. You can tell old money versus new money. Have you seen this series? Really stupid wealthy people for some reason have decided that they need to make money off of the TikTok thing. They're stupid wealthy because they're driving really expensive cars, right? And I'm thinking, this is such AI. Stupid wealthy people aren't on social media unless
Yeah.
they're wackadoos like Elon Musk with nothing better to do, right?
Yeah.
So apparently, you are, if you get your nails done and you do it with all the beads and the sparklies that look really, really cool, I find them a little excessive personally for me, just because I'm
Mhm.
going to poke myself in the eye and blind myself with these things. They're
Yeah.
like, they can be, like 50 pounds of fingernails, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I love a good manicure,
Yes.
first person. They're stick-ons, guys. 10
Yeah,
cents.
me too.
Easy, 10 cents a nail. Best
Yeah.
things ever. And they're,
Yes.
they're not like that. If you're my age, these are not like the Sally Lee Hansen stick-on nails from when we were girls, and they would fly off and pop off all over the place.
Yeah.
So the stick-on really, the gummies are really good. You just got to make sure you press them on real well.
Yeah, that's what I have exactly.
10 cents a nail on Temu, you guys. And
Yes.
they're funny because, they're I'm looking at what the girls are getting, the acrylic nails, and
Yeah.
their nails look like fake nails, and mine look like they were airbrushed.
Real. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Crazy.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it is. Yeah, I know.
Temu.
Yes.
My husband sees me the other day, and I'm scrolling on Temu,
Yeah.
and I'm looking for Q-tips, right?
Yeah.
And he says, "Don't you think you have enough fingernails?"
Yeah.
I've got boxes of them.
Oh,
You get
yeah.
up in the morning and go, "Ooh, what kind of nails am I going to match to my outfit?" Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I take them off to go swimming because otherwise they fall off inside
Yeah.
of my swim gloves.
Exactly. No, I know. In the water they do, but no, these are amazing. I love them.
Yeah, I love them too. But they stick right back on if they fall off too.
Oh
So,
yeah. Oh yeah.
I like
Yeah.
them. Yeah, the trick is to get them fit properly.
That's true.
I'm such a Barbie doll. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? But I mean, that's the point of the exercise, right? The
Yeah.
meat suit, that is like I'm my dolly. I'm my Barbie doll. I get up in the morning and I look at myself in the mirror and I go, okay. And I dress my dolly. This is my meat suit. This is my dolly. I put the chalk in my hair yesterday. Big mistake.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what this hair chalk is, like, big mistake. It's a gel and you put it in and then you comb it out. I'm still combing it out.
Yeah.
Insanity. Anyway, so this is my Barbie doll and I like dressing it. I'm gonna one day I'll have I've thought about having, like, I'll have a dress shop where you become a member and it's all different dresses and outfits that you can borrow for special occasions, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I always thought about doing that, but haven't done it yet. So
No.
but that's where it goes. We have 13 minutes left.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. I am, I see guys, like, you know what I see in you. I need you to go back and look in your own eyes and see the difference of suffering in your eyes versus when I started reading for you and how you feel today.
Yes.
I know you can feel the difference. I want
do.
you to physically go see the difference.
I will.
Especially in those moments, because you're still going to have those, oh, fuck, I'm sick, I'm dying moments. You have no choice, right? You have one more day of treatment left.
Yeah.
And we don't know what's coming next.
Yeah.
Right? It's not going to be perfect, but you're not going to die yet.
Yeah.
So that's something to work with. God bless.
Yes.
All right. We let you go.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Have a great 2 weeks.
Yes, I will.
And we'll see you back here when you get back here.
I will. Take care.
Be well. Thank you, darling.
Thank you. Bye.
My mouse here. All righty. All right, you are listening to the Architecture of Alignment podcast. My name is Tina Brooks, and we are on short time. I've got 10 minutes left in the day. And if you're looking, if you're watching, feel welcome to drop a note in the chat and say, I would love to have a reading, and I can read for you. That would be nice. Don't be a coward. Don't be shy. These cards are for you. So I saw this guy, Peter, somebody or other, and he's doing live readings. He calls himself the psychic comedian, and he does some sort of psychic thing where he's channeling. Channeling is the right word for it, but anybody can do it. It's just to get into alignment and listen for that still, quiet voice in there, and it speaks loud as speeding freight trains if you let it. Right? It's just a matter of getting into alignment. How do you get into alignment? You take a deep breath and you feel where you are, when you are, and who you are at the same moment, right here, right now. And that is, if you need to use prompts, some people need to use prompts because it's hard to get here, right? You can use coffee. You can taste the coffee, feel the way that the coffee feels in your mouth, taste the flavors of the coffee. See if you can feel for the energy of the people that grew the coffee or processed the beans into the coffee beans so that you could grind it and make it into coffee. See what I'm saying? You want to feel for the energies in your space. If that makes any kind of sense. So that's alignment. And it's not hard. It's not anything magical. It's not something that somebody else can give you. It's something that you demand from yourself on a daily basis. And it's how you use your internal energies to live your best life. That's what it's all about. So, what can I do for you today? We have 9 minutes left. We're not going to be here next Tuesday. On the Tuesday after, I will probably set up and run a replay broadcast for you guys. So you'll have something to watch while I am away, but you won't be able to get actual contact with me. And here you go. So I've got a few more minutes to kill. Feel welcome if you're watching this live. Just jump into the chat. If you'd like to come on live, we can bring you on live as well. Otherwise, I'm just going to read these cards for whoever's energy the cards happen to pick up about now. Alrighty? All right. Oh, you are stuck, my dear. You are stuck in the past. And as long as you do not demand thoughts in the present from yourself, you are going to be stuck in the past. You're looking for a job, except you keep telling yourself the same message over and over again. I can't find a job. I can't find a job. I can't find a job. What you are effectively telling the universe is that I can't find a job. I can't find a job. I can't find a job. And the universe goes, okay. So guess what happens? You can't find a job. Why? Because that's what you're telling the universe that you want. This is how the energies work. You have to respect the thoughts inside of your head as being the power energy that creates your reality. And your reality is created on a momentary basis, based on who you are, where you are, when you are, what you are thinking, and how you are feeling. And that is the reality of this. And all of those things come together, create your baseline perspective. And this is, you are the boss. You are actually religiously creating your life, whether you know it or not. And if you are stuck worrying about, that doesn't want to open, worrying about the woulda, shoulda, couldas from your past, then you are not living today. You're not living here. You are not living now. And you are not the ruler of your own existence. And that's key, guys. It's absolutely key. It's the whole point. That's how you win this little video game, right? You take a look at your existence. You figure out what you don't like about it. And when you know what you don't like, you know what you do like. So once you've decided what you don't like, go after what you do like, right? Transform the what you don't like. Take a look at it. Go, oh, you know what? I don't like that person. Do you have to deal with that person? No. Then why do you care whether you like them or not? If you have to deal with that person, that's my boss, that's my mother, that's my stepbrother, that's my cousin, that's my sister, that's my daughter, that's my dog. It doesn't matter who it is. If you have to deal with them on a daily basis, then you have to either deal with them from a situation of alignment and choose how you are going to see those people and allow them to be who they are. It will ease your situation towards them. How they are going to be is not something over which you have any kind of a control. And so if you think that you are going to be able to change them or have them come to your line of thinking simply because you are practicing the law of attraction or are in alignment, then you're thinking about it wrong, because you have zero control over who they are, when they are, and what they are. You only have control over how you feel about them. And that is the point of power. How you choose to feel in any given moment is where you get your power, right? And then it's just picking your battles. You know, if you're gonna have a battle with somebody, pick the battle. Make sure it's one. If you're not going to win the battle, why would you want to fight it, right? And that's how it's going to work. All right. This is the Architecture of Alignment podcast, you guys. We are here for another few minutes. I see a couple of people watching. If you want your own tarot reading, you can come online, say hello. You don't have to come online. You can stay in the chat, but let me know who you're there. Otherwise, I'm just going to read here. This is guys, you want to check out these cards and listen to. It's not about the cards. It's not about me. It's about the words that the cards are saying to you, and you taking those energies, internalizing them, making them say something about you. And what are those cards internalized saying about you? Well, that's entirely up to you. And that's what the cards want to work with you on. The cards want you looking at yourself introspectively in such a way that you become the most important thing, the most important project in your entire existence. And you focus on being the best person that you can possibly be. And then you create your best life and you live your best life. And well, why would you want to live anything else? You know what I mean? So that's why we do this. So what else can I tell you? They're interesting cards. They're interesting cards. What do they want you to know? And I've only got a couple of minutes left. So we're going to do one more reading for you guys, see what the cards have to say to you. And then we are going to go away for 2 weeks. Look at that. I want you to be the King of Cups. I want you to focus on what it is that you want and you need to live your best life, to be your best life, best you can possibly be in this moment. And if that is your cup and your desire is focused on you being the best you that you can possibly be all day, every day, then you win. And it's a practice. This is not a one and done, you guys. Getting into alignment so that you can choose your best life is a practice. It's an easy practice. All you do is take a nice deep breath, relax into yourself, be here now. It's not hard, but it's a commitment. And once you commit to it and doing it over and over and over again, the more you do it, the better you get at it. And Creating what you want to create in your life comes faster, more furious all day, every day. The dancing becomes that much more talented. The dance, the music becomes that much more enjoyable. Life becomes this wonderful thing that you cannot wait to see more of, explore more of, feel more of. The pain and the suffering is no longer something that is part of your life, because you have chosen to live your life in alignment and go with the flow. You're going to be all that in a bag of chips, because you are going to create what you want to manifest in your life, and it will manifest. I don't think he realizes that that's playing live. All right. So, that tells me that it is quitting time, you guys. It is almost noon Easter time. You have been listening to the Architecture of Alignment podcast. The cards. The cards are a powerful, powerful tool for living your best life. I've been using them for a very, very long time. They will help you highlight shifts that will ask you to stand in your own clarity and your own authenticity. Today's the day for you to make steady choices, get into alignment, stay in balance. This is about honest self-assessment and a calm return to what strengthens your inner structure. This is the healing of the initial ego inception. The message, it's simple, it's powerful. Align with what supports your growth, and let the rest fall away. This is about you living your best life. Choose it. This has been the Architecture of Alignment podcast. I am Tina Brooks, and I will see you or hear you back here sometime in 3 weeks from now. So I hope you have a great pause, and I'll put something up for you in the meantime. Be well and be in balance.